What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the BallGame podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
I'm Tom.
I'm Jason.
Take two. There it is. And divisional previews today for the AFC and NFC West. This is the second episode of our divisional breakdown. Football's right around the corner. We got preseason football, I think, in a week. I think.
Yeah.
That soon? Wow.
Yeah, it is.
That's so
what
exciting.
happened? 31st. No. Really?
Yeah, this Thursday.
The 31st?
Yeah.
Wait, we have football this week?
This
Thursday.
week?
Yeah, this is
No way.
last week
How did
was
I
last
not?
Thursday.
How did I not? Is it the Hall of Fame? It is the Hall
Yeah,
of Fame
Chargers,
game. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Look.
Yeah, but it's fake football, bro.
It's such fake football,
let's
but it's
not-
football.
Exactly. Like, I hate that people on Twitter.
Pigskin, bro.
I've seen people on Twitter saying, let's be honest about preseason. Yeah, let's be honest about preseason. I've waited 5 months for football to be back on a television screen. Hell fucking yeah, I'm going to watch football be on my television screen.
So mad, bro.
Yeah,
It
I'm
fell
absolutely
off,
not going to watch
bro.
preseason, but like I'm
You're
going to be
bugging.
excited about it.
You're bugging.
I'll watch the clips on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not
watch
going to
clips.
sit in front of the TV.
I will sit in front of the television and watch preseason football. I
Well,
do
it means
not.
something this year for
No.
you guys, though.
I'll
It
watch like the
means a
I
lot.
mean,
NFL.
darts
Yeah.
out there, yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
preseason is the reason why I pay for NFL Pro, so I could watch the cut up of the game. So I don't have to sit there for 2 hours and watch a preseason game. I could watch it in 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I could watch the players I want to watch too. Shout out to NFL Pro, not sponsored, but I could watch the players I want to watch and watch their snaps in 5 minutes.
Who are you looking for? Who's your
Dante Thornton of the Las Vegas Raiders. The first team we're going to talk about.
That we're definitely going to talk about way more than we probably should, but it is what it is. Yeah, as he said, the first thing we're going to talk about is obviously the AFC West and the Las Vegas Raiders. So, Chris, go ahead, get us started.
Before I go ahead and get us started, you guys are, what's today's date? The 28th? So
Yeah,
they're
yes.
going to be seeing this on the 30th,
Yep.
if that's 2 days from now. So you have 1 day left to pre-order the Fantasy Football Draft Guide, completely free. Rankings, busts,
What?
sleepers,
What?
everything you need to dominate your fantasy football league, all for free. And if you pre-order it before the August 1st release date, you will be entered into a free jersey giveaway from us, a jersey of your choice. So make sure you guys click the link in the description and sign up. The Las Vegas Raiders won 4 games last year.
Smooth as silk.
That was good.
That was
That was
clean.
good. The Las Vegas Raiders won 4 games last year, the worst rushing attack in the league, according to rushing yards per game. They draft with their 6th overall pick, Ashton Genty. They go out and trade for a quarterback, Geno Smith. But yet I find myself having a hard time predicting their over-under on their win total because they're much improved, but they might be in the toughest division in all of football. The Raiders win total set at 7.5. I think I'm going to take the under. They have about the 20th hardest schedule, I think, according to ESPN Power Index.
That's why I'm laughing, bro.
That I didn't even
That's why I'm fucking laughing.
I was going to get to that.
I couldn't not.
I was going to talk about their
Shit.
offense first, but Christian Wilkins
Oh, God, dude.
no longer with the Raiders, and for reasons I don't think we really need to discuss. I don't think there's really like a full...
Bro, I think that's so soft, though. Was it really just, from what I read, it was like a kiss on the forehead?
That's
So
what
what
I
I was
saw,
gonna
too.
say
Dude, was that it? Is that like the worst that happens in the locker
I mean,
room?
I don't know.
yeah,
That's
like,
what's been
I don't
I don't know what the full
Allegedly.
story is, so I'm not really going to say much
Allegedly.
about it, but... I mean, it definitely hurts them, though, that they gave him
does.
that big-ass
Yeah.
bag last offseason. He played 5 games for them.
Yep.
I mean, because he's one of them guys who, like, at his best, he could be a true game wrecker, especially next to Max Crosby, and we didn't really get to see that. So that kind of sucks for them because they're super thin on defense. I mean, I was just looking at their depth chart. It's really Max Crosby and no one else,
Yeah.
maybe Jeremy Chin. But,
yeah.
like, if Jeremy Chin's your second-best player on the
That's-
defensive side of the ball, you're in trouble. They're just thin everywhere. Even on the edge, even having Max Crosby, they're pretty thin on the edge. But, I mean, their offense is going to be fun. You get Genty. You have one of the top half offensive lines, I think I'd say.
Definitely.
They
top
graded
half.
out pretty poorly last year, but I think their talent is, like, better.
Second half of the year, they were like top 8.
Yeah, you bring in Alex Kappa from the Bucks, who he's seasoned veteran. He was never really great, but at least he's experienced seasoned veteran. But I mean, Genty should change life for this team. Just give him some sort of like a
I mean, we were living Sincere McCormick last
Yeah.
year.
Tim McCormick was their
was that
best
dog, yeah.
running back last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Genti should change life for them on offense. You have Brock, you have Jacoby Myers. You bring in 2 young receivers, Jack Beck and Dante Thornton, the alleged starter, over Jack Beck next to Trey Tucker. With Trey Tucker. So they should obviously be better than they were, but I have a tough time taking the over on their 7.5. So I'm gonna lean with the under for them.
I agree. I think I'm also going the under. Their defense, like you said, is just no names worth mentioning out there other than Max Crosby, and they lost their 2 best corners. They lost Nate Hobbs and Jack Jones. So that defense is going to be brutal. They'll be a fun team to watch because of that, though, because they'll have to put up points to stay in games, and they have some really exciting pieces on offense in Bowers and Genti, of course. Geno, still a pretty good quarterback out there. So it's more about establishing culture for the Raiders this year. They brought in Pete Carroll. They've got the new ownership. So this is a rebuild at its finest. Like you said, they are in one of the toughest divisions in football. Tom Brady being in that ownership group, he knows that they're not in a place to compete right now as far as making the playoffs. So I'm going with the under here too. 8 games is a lot of games, man.
A lot.
It is. And, I mean, on top of the new regime you're mentioning, it really is all offensive-minded. Like, even Chip Kelly, this Chip Kelly offense, that's going to be fun. Like, I'm excited to see all of that. It really depends how much faith you have in a Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly system, this year with this team, but it doesn't do anything for the defense. So I think the under is, I could see them getting a nice 7. It's a tough division, but, man, this offense, they're going to win some games. And I was looking at the schedule, and there were definitely wins.
There's definitely winnable games.
I think I could be wrong. I have to double check. I'm pretty sure they faced the AFC South, and that's not bad. That's pretty good to have that division this year, in my opinion. So I think that they can get to 7. It's a really good line, but I think the under is going to hit.
Yeah, they faced the AFC South and the NFC East in their schedule. So it's a little tough. The NFC East is no cakewalk over there either. Like you guys said, this offense is going to be electrifying, honestly. We get to watch 2 of the best young players in the NFL, or theoretically the best young players in the NFL. We're yet to see Ashton Genti on a football field, but that is must-see television the second that happens. We get to watch that man that's going crazy on the television screen right now, Brock Bowers, and Genti. Oh, my God. That's electrifying. That's so electrifying. So I can't wait to watch Raiders games, but I don't think they're winning more than 7 games. I think that's a bit much to ask. I do think they win 7. I think they win exactly 7.
I was going to say, if the line was 6.5, I think it'd be
I'd take the over.
Well, originally I saw a line that had 6.5. I was like, oh, I feel like that could be it.
8's a lot.
8 is a lot.
I'd probably still take the under at 6.5.
I think I'd have them at like 6.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I have them winning 7 games. The defense is just so bad. Like,
It's so bad.
it's so bad.
They
So bad.
lost Rob Spillane too, right?
Yeah, they did.
left?
They did.
He was pretty good.
He went to the Patriots. This, like,
Yeah, they're weak at all 3 levels.
There's no one out there.
No
You-
ifs, ands, or buts about it.
have to assume that, like, Pete Carroll could probably get a little bit more out of a defense, but,
Yeah.
like, the culture by itself, I guess, kind of, breeds that. But
Even if he maximizes the talent.
if you maximize this talent, I think you go from a 32nd ranked defense in the NFL to the 26th ranked defense in the NFL.
Sure.
So,
That's an
They
improvement.
brought in Devin White. What a freaking fall from grace.
Yeah, what a fall off, man. Holy shit.
I'm looking at the schedule that you have pulled up. There are like 6 games I could really see them winning, not including if they do win some in their division. It's going to be an interesting line.
It is.
It really is.
They could definitely get close.
Yeah.
If all
100%.
things break their way, like it's possible they could hit the over for sure.
And they'll sneak some.
It's not like a lock under, I don't think.
No, they'll sneak a division winner, too.
Yeah,
They
Geno
definitely
behind
will.
a good O-line will definitely be fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Geno with.
Be interesting to watch.
Yes.
You know, it's like the most mysterious quarterback.
It really
in the
is,
NFL.
bro.
Like I
Super
don't.
accurate.
It's hard to
Yeah.
gauge.
He's just the
how
most
good he is.
misunderstood quarterback in the NFL, to be honest.
Because he is really good, and he had a shitty situation, but he also still has moments where he just loses
makes
his
Yeah,
head.
100%.
He just makes plays that make
goodness, bro.
0 sense. But him throwing to the receivers that they have. I mean, Jacoby Myers is a baller too, like very underrated. But
Pete loves Jacoby Myers. Shout out Pete.
I'm not even surprised.
Yeah, shout out
Not
Pete.
surprised. Oh, you're talking about Pete.
Yeah, Pete Stafford.
I thought you meant like Pete Carroll.
No, I mean, I'm
Pete
sure
Carroll would
I'm sure
love
Pete
a
Carroll
Jacoby
likes Jacoby
Myers.
Myers too. I mean,
Good.
kind of has to.
They
but-
really got robbed in this game.
They did.
Yeah, I thought. Wait, did
Did they?
win
What
this
happened?
game?
This one? This was one of the Voodoo Magic games.
Yeah.
Oh
Chiefs only
yeah.
lost 2 games. So
Didn't
Yeah.
they win the one on Christmas against the Chiefs?
No, that was
last
2 years
That was
ago.
that was a while
Was
ago.
it?
Yeah,
they
it definitely
played the
wasn't this year.
Steelers on Christmas.
And that was
Chiefs.
the 2 year
put that there?
that was the Aiden O'Connell. I was like, yo.
Whoever scheduled that game should have a different job.
Bro, why are they giving us shit games on Christmas? That's all I know. But this team is they cool. They're entertaining.
They'll be fun to watch. Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll be fun to watch.
And
Don't sleep.
I think we did this last year too. I'm pretty sure in that video I like was giving Aiden O'Connell some praise.
you hyped the Raiders
That's
up
so bad.
so much. I will say,
So bad.
you hyped the Raiders up, but you also hyped up another team that we'll mention a little bit later.
I'm so
You were
excited
very
about
right
that.
about them. I will give you that.
Might be
You
the
were
only
very
Aiden
right about them.
O'Connell truther on earth.
Not anymore.
Never. Well,
Former-
not anymore.
former
yeah.
truther.
Might have been.
Yo, you really tried to sell us on the Raiders last year.
I did.
I'm so glad I didn't fucking take the
Bro, but
bait,
this is
bro.
year, bro. I year early.
Year
Always.
early?
I'm always a
Year
year
early?
earlier. That's what
Yeah, I mean a year early for 7 wins, I guess, but even you took the under. So like what are you talking about? Sore, I guess. But look, this team, we could be talking about a future Super Bowl contender this year. Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows? Who knows? Year 2 with the head coach that everybody, lauded as one of the best in the NFL, and he may be that. Jim Harbaugh in his second year with the Los Angeles Chargers, Justin Herbert in his second year with the Greg Roman offense. They've made some additions. They have one of the best young receivers in the NFL. And I think this could be a fun team. Another one this year. This division is incredibly difficult, but the Chargers have the opportunity to go ahead and steal this division. Like I said, year 2 of Jim Harbaugh, that's a very interesting situation. So this sets up for an over-under of 9.5 for the Chargers. And me personally, I'm going to take the over. I think this team is incredibly talented. I'm not sure if I look at them as a Super Bowl contender, as I said before. I don't know what to think of their defense, to be quite honest with you. So hit or miss. There's some good pieces here, but there's also some severely lacking areas. Justin Herbert's a demon. We know that, which is why I think they're going to win 10 games at bare minimum. But yeah, they could be very good, but they could genuinely be mid as fuck. I don't know how to feel about the Chargers overall, but I think 10 wins is in their future. Justin Herbert's that dude.
I think I'll take the over. I think I'm comfortable penciling them in for at least 10 wins. You mentioned their defense, how they were spotty. I mean, over the course of the season, they were second in fewest opponent points per game and first in fewest touchdowns allowed per game. So you didn't score on the Chargers last year. You did not score on these boys. And they brought back Khalil Mack on that side. So you'll see, I mean, he's up there, but he's been balling these past few years for them. So on the other side of the ball, they brought in Mekhi Becton, who had a great year for the Eagles. They drafted Omarion Hampton in the first round. They signed Najee Harris, who blew himself up, but, things happen. And this is going to be Jim Harbaugh football. They want to pound the rock on the ground, and they want to play great defense and keep them in games that way. They were 20th in rushing yards per game last year and 27th in yards per rush. So I know a lot of people love J.K. Dobbins last year, but their running game was not all that. Gus Edwards was nothing for them. They needed a legit backfield, and they got it this offseason. So they're going to be able to run the ball. I don't really know what the passing game is going to look like, though. I mean, Ladd was a stud last year. Does he take a leap in his second year? He was really good last year, so that's a tough ask. And I feel like outside of Ladd, there's not much jumping off.
Him
at
and
the depth chart.
respect Quentin Johnston. Apparently he's having a great
Jay.
camp, bro.
I feel like outside of Ladd, there's not much jumping off the depth chart. So I don't know. I saw him drop a wide open.
What
pass
about
in the
his
middle of the
boy,
field,
bro?
but-
What about his
Who's
boy,
your boy?
Trey Harris?
That's your boy.
That's
too,
my boy
bro.
too. I like Trey Harris. Actually.
Cleveland.
Yeah, I like Cleveland Harris. So, but 9.5 wins, I think, is a good bar for them. I think they'll hit 10 pretty comfortably.
Yeah, man. When I think of the Chargers, I think of 2 words: Keandre Lambert-Smith, must-see TV. With that being said, I
Well
will
done,
actually take the under, and it has nothing to do with the team itself. I do think they're going to be like a 9-8 team. I really do. When you look at the teams, I really do believe, especially in this division, I think the Broncos and the Chiefs are better than the Chargers. And the Chiefs are just inevitable. Like, this line is so disrespectful. We'll get to that, but they are inevitable. There's no reason to not to jump ahead of that, but I would be shocked if anybody takes that under. And then the Broncos, man, I mean, we're going to get into that, but, there has to be an odd team out. And I just said I think the Raiders can get to 7, so I don't know if I could have 3 other teams getting 10-plus wins. That just doesn't happen.
It could happen.
But it's just so, like, we see it with like the AFC North. That's happened a few years. But, last year the Browns were bad. Even the Bengals struggle. There's always going to be that odd team out for various reasons. But for this, I'm going to have to say the Chargers for that reason. They can have a winning record, be a 9-8 wild card for me, but this division is just too tough. And I think the other teams ahead of them, those two teams are going to exceed their win total. So I'll have them at 9-8.
I'm turning heel on the Chargers. I think some nasty, nasty things about this team. I think they're really, really up there. I think we all knew. I remember, because you were here for it when we were sitting on that couch doing this last year. I tried to tell you guys about the Chargers defense because we all remember how during the season he called him a Super Bowl contender. But back in the offseason, I was the Chargers guy.
Yep.
It was just obvious that with Jim Harbaugh, with Jesse Minter, they were going to get more out of less. I didn't think they were going to be as good as they were. But it was obvious the defense was going to overperform, and those guys weren't going to need the best personnel to be able to put together a top defense. They just needed guys to buy into their system. The problem with the Chargers last year was the skill position players, and then, you go out and draft the second best running back in the draft class, a first-round running back. We all know the success rate of first-round running backs. The last one to fail is 2012 Trent Richardson. So we have over 10-plus years of first-round running backs with an 100% hit rate of being good football players. You go and get Trey Harris, who was one of the best man-beating wide receivers in all of college football last year, his skill set clearly complements Ladd McConkey super-duper well. You get Keandre Lambert-Smith, who's a training camp hero. I think they just made you bring in Najee Harris, too, who he's going to, if he gets healthy, he's a fine football player. J.K. Dobbins was an awesome story last year, and he came out with a bang, but he slowed down and was not that good down the stretch of the year. The Chargers' rushing attack was not that good throughout the remainder of the year. That's why Herbert had to turn it up at the end of the year, but they were not an efficient rushing attack. We all thought that was going to be their bread and butter, but they were more of a passing team down the stretch of the year. You bring in Najee, you bring in Omarion Hampton, you bring in interior offensive line help in Mekhi Becton, who had a career revival in Philly last year, who's just going to, if anything, he's going to be just a wall creating holes. He's going to be a good run blocker. So I think they did all the right things. I think really, really highly of this team. It's an easy over for me, without even thinking, actually.
Wow. I thought when you said you're turning heel that you were gonna shit on them.
No,
to be
I'm
honest.
switching my.
He is turning face on the.
I'm turning face.
He's not the wrestling guy yet.
But because you love the Chargers, so you've been a face.
I really do love the Chargers.
Yeah, no, that's
I just hate Justin Herbert discourse, but I really do love the Chargers.
Yeah,
I think
they're a Super Bowl contender. I'll go out and say.
Oh, okay.
You just said that.
I said it's interesting because they could be a Super Bowl contender in certain people's eyes. I don't have them as a Super Bowl contender. And it's crazy because I'm the Charger guy, or was.
I think if Omarion Hampton is who I think he is, I think having a top 5 quarterback and a guy who could immediately in this scheme play like a top 5 running back, I think makes them one of the best offenses in the league, and they're going to have a top 10 at worst defense. I think they're a Super Bowl contender.
I think
if Justin Herbert's who everyone says he is, then with this roster, they should be a Super Bowl contender.
So that's where I was going with that. Was the last we saw of Justin Herbert, he had an awful playoff game. So I don't know. There's some big dogs in the AFC
against a very lackluster team too.
Yeah,
that year.
exactly.
The Texans last year were not the team to lose
right,
like that.
Right, exactly. So you got to go through some heavy hitters in the AFC to get to the Super Bowl. So I don't know if I'm there yet, but I see the vision.
If they're not, then they're right on the cusp.
Yeah,
they're
I'll
the
agree
next
with that.
team up. If they're
I'll
not,
I'll buy into that.
I just don't know how to feel about their defense. I really don't. And I know they're one of those teams that it's they're greater than the sum of their parts, but second half of the season, their defense just wasn't as good as it was in the first half. And that's probably part of that is just they had a tougher strength of schedule and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if it's outright talented enough to be that top 10, top 5 unit that it would kind of take for them to be a Super Bowl contender, especially with a great run game. If that's what they're going to be, and Justin Herbert can go Superman at any given moment, but last year it was ugly. It was ugly in the playoffs. So
it was so ugly.
So I don't know. I don't know if their defense necessarily got better at all.
I think their defense will get better through internal development. I mean, they didn't really make any moves. The thing that would hurt their defense is if Khalil Mack takes a step back.
Yeah.
That's which is possible.
He had a great year last year, but
He hasn't like really shown to take a step back yet, so I'm not gonna go and predict
dude
that.
is old now though.
He's gotten up there, but he's
35,
been great.
But yeah, he's been.
I mean, their secondary is one of the best in the league. Like, they have an underrated secondary.
Their safeties are great.
Their
Cam
safeties
Hart's
are
really
great.
good. And
They
Tari
hit
still
on
is
both
too.
their cornerback picks last year.
Yeah.
You have Dante Jackson there. Like,
I don't know if Dante Jackson's even good at football.
what's up with the
anymore,
Asante Samuels? Like, why is he not?
but I don't know. That's been so.
Why is he not on a
confusing to me.
team? First of all,
Yeah,
but
I
why
don't
is he not on the Chargers?
That has
It's
been so confusing to me.
bizarre to me.
But I don't know. I feel indifferent.
their
They're
pass
probably
rush
top 10.
lacks a little bit.
I
but,
like Tua Polo too. I'm not gonna lie. He's a good player. He's a very good player. But
Tart's a freaking beast in the middle.
he is a
too.
stud in the
Like,
middle.
Yeah.
They got a squad, man. That to me, it just simply comes down to if Herbert is who everyone keeps saying he is, then there's no reason this team shouldn't be one of the best in the league.
Right. If he's one of those top 5 guys that people want to put him in conversations with, then absolutely.
And I want
really-
to believe everyone else. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
want to. I wish they had another like legitimate. Unless Trey Harris is really that guy, I really wish they had another like legitimate weapon. I really do. But I don't know. They could be great. Their O-line's good. They have Justin Herbert. Their run game will be good. Their defense will be good. Like
Sean Slater, highest paid offensive lineman in
and
NFL history.
well deserved.
Yeah,
by the way,
he's
well
one of
deserved.
the best. Yeah.
But
I mean, like
Oh.
that too. Like Herbert was bad in the playoff game, but their tackles got embarrassed. Like,
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
that
they did get
ever
digged down a
like
little bit.
is that ever gonna happen again? I feel like that was more of like an out of body experience.
yeah, I don't know what. I mean, that was Will Anderson and Daniil.
I was gonna
Hunter,
say they
but
did go up against two.
That's Will
two
Anderson.
But
dogs.
like,
Daniil
yeah.
Hunter.
but, like, they got
Football, brother.
dog walked though. Like,
Yeah,
they didn't even put up
they
a
got
fight.
they got killed. Yeah.
They didn't even put up a fight.
Yeah, for
so.
sure.
Yeah, I don't know what the pause is for me with this team. I really don't. But I
I think
they're-
it's crazy that you think the Steelers are a better football team than
I think the Steelers are.
I think it's
yeah. I
insane.
think the Steelers are a better football team.
You think
than
the Steelers are better than Chargers?
Yeah,
I think it's
I do.
insane.
I do.
I do think that's a little crazy.
I just believe they are. I don't know. I think they are. And you might, obviously definitely not think that because of Aaron Rodgers, but I mean, I don't know. I think that defense is top 3, and all they got to do is run the football, and they got 2 great running backs. So, but yeah,
Chargers
I mean,
got 2 great running backs too,
Chargers
and
have
Herbert.
2
great
great running backs is pushing
Well, they have one.
pushing it.
You just called Jalen Warren a great running back.
Jalen Warren is a very efficient running
Well,
back.
he's
He's
a
better
good
than
running back.
Najee
You got
Harris.
his ass.
But
you got
Najee,
his ass.
Come on,
okay,
bro.
we can't count Najee. We literally can't count Najee.
That's what I'm saying.
We haven't seen him out in public.
Najee's
No, I'm not.
stink.
I'm not counting that.
And we
Yeah.
can't.
wait.
Then who are we talking about? Fucking.
Raheem
Rocket
Sanders.
Sanders.
Oh my god.
Rocket Sanders.
Yo, Kamani Vidal breakout.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man, maybe.
Who else is their other running back? Hassan Haskins, bro.
Oh my god, yo, Harbaugh,
Don't make
Michigan
me
guy.
fucking puke, bro.
He is a Michigan
Bro, does
guy.
Dean have to pull out the
Michigan guy.
bakery on you
Fucking
with
few,
Omarion Hampton?
Omarion Hampton's great. I think he will be a very good NFL player, but I'm just saying, like, I think Steelers have a great rushing attack over there, too. I think Jalen Warren has already proven that he's a very efficient NFL back, and Caleb Johnson, everyone loves him. Everyone loves him.
Oh, Caleb Johnson's great.
So
I just think Hampton's gonna have like a very similar effect to what Genty's gonna have on the Raiders. Like he's gonna
Ooh.
completely flip the rushing attack.
I don't even think
especially
that's crazy.
here.
Yeah, I don't
here
think that's
in-
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think it's
because their rushing attack wasn't even as bad, and also
Yeah.
like they have a better O line probably too. Like, and they have Justin Herbert. Like,
That opens up a lot.
yeah,
I don't know what
Hampton
it is.
can rush for 1,300 as a rookie.
Yeah, I think so. I agree with
Look at
that.
all the volume.
Oh my God, Q just got popped. He could be good this year. Who knows?
I
What
like
do you
him.
mean?
He could. He
Based
could
on
be
what?
good this year.
Based on what?
He had a good season last year.
He had an
had a
okay.
good
He had
season
a good
last year.
stretch last year.
He had 750 yards and he had 8 touchdowns. He had a good season last year.
Okay, he had a good year.
Wow, Quentin Johnson basically had identical stats to Marvin Harrison.
Ah, here we go, bro. You set me up with that. You set me up with that.
Wow.
They drafted Trey Harris.
Yeah, but you said
Trey
that
Harris is gonna eat.
That's what I'm
dope.
saying. Does that put a lot of faith in Quentin Johnston? No,
he doesn't
right?
need to be elite. He could just be decent.
No, I didn't say. I didn't say he's going to be elite. No
He's
one.
gotta be
No one in their
solid.
right mind would say he's going to be elite.
That's
but
a rope.
He's got to be solid. Bro, Herbert.
Yeah, no, I think if they're not a Super Bowl contender, to me they're like the first team up. That's not a Super Bowl contender, so
Okay.
I think they're winning 10 games.
Hey, this next team could be a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, you keep asking, like, what's the pause? Like, I don't know why. Like, I don't know about the Chargers, but you said it a million times. It's the defense and how you think it's hit or miss. The Broncos do not have a hit or miss defense. this Broncos defense is a complete hit. It was a hit last year, and what they did in the offseason, we're not talking about it now because it's kind of died down. We got past the draft. Now we're in training camp. The Broncos won the offseason, especially on defense. They killed that offseason. That was insane. Their win total of 9.5, same as the Chargers. That's why I can't have the Chargers there. I do think the Broncos will they're going to exceed that by so much. How you guys are all the Chargers guys, how you guys feel about the Broncos. I mean, how you guys feel about the Chargers, how I feel about the Broncos. And you guys know how I feel about the Broncos. I wake up and I think about
Look
it.
straight at your Bo Nix shrine in the corner of your room over there.
What is that song with the edit?
What
Sing
is
that
it?
shit for
That's
the
Billie
people,
Jean.
bro. Sing that shit, bro.
What are the words? Some of the words. Tell me.
Texted it to me.
is not
Some of the-
Hold up. My bad.
I know the words for
It's the
Billie
Drew
Jean.
Brees. It's the Drew
You said-
Brees Bo Nix edit.
MF's
Okay.
talking
Bo
about she told my baby we danced till 3.
And she looked at me, then showed a photo of a baby crying. His eyes looked like mine. And what is it? And what is it? And wait. And what is it? And what is it? Wait, let's replicate the edit.
And
Hold on.
it's Drew Brees and Bo
Oh, wait,
Nix.
high five me.
Bullets. That was good.
Thank you. So wait, high five
And
me.
it's-
High five me. You're Drew Brees. I'm Sean Payton. Edit goes to Bo Nix and Sean.
Yeah.
I think about that when I wake up. I go to work and think about that, and I can't sleep because I'm thinking about it. I promise you, I have thought 24 hours in a day. Oh, I don't know how many hours I've thought about Bo Nix training with Drew Brees. This is the most exciting thing. I was in.
Wait, they trained together?
Yes, they trained in the offseason.
I did not see
They've
that.
been training in the offseason. That's all I've been thinking about in my head. Last year in college, when I was taking prereqs for my grad school, I needed these classes to get into a grad school, and I was watching the Broncos and Saints because this was Drew Brees' like homecoming. Like, oh my God, like he's back. Like, you know, like wow, we're gonna honor Drew Brees. And Bo Nix shat on that. That was so, and I love Drew Brees. Drew Brees is my favorite quarterback ever. Bo Nix is now my new favorite quarterback ever. I love Bo Nix.
Wow.
Dude, I love Bo Nix
Whoa,
so much.
damn.
We're talking about man, Justin Herbert, and the weapons he has. Oh, like he needs a viable weapon. Devon Vele, is that how you say it? That was his wide receiver too, until they learned how to use
Yeah.
Marvin Mims last year. Troy Franklin, I mean, listen, again, last year,
Oh, what
Bo
a
Nix
miss.
is. But that's the thing. Like his weapons last year, nothing to write home about. I mean, we're talking Cortland Sutton. I don't want to talk about Cortland Sutton. I really don't, because then I'm
Watch
gonna
your
get
fucking
heated.
Mouth. Watch your fucking
I'm
mouth.
already heated. Pat Bryant, next Michael Thomas. What are we talking about? Evan Ingram, tight end.
Hey,
I mean,
that's good.
That's
That's
a
good.
great-
No, you're
listen,
right.
That's a
you're
great
right.
pickup.
No, that's a good take.
Spit on
That's a
that.
good
Hold on, let me cook.
Been there.
So that's the thing. Like last year, we're oh my God, bro. We're going from Jaleel McLaughlin, running back 1, to RJ Harvey. Save me. J.K. Dobbins. Save me. Javonte Williams off my team. Thank you so much. The Broncos easily 9.5. They had 10 wins last year, and Bo Nix played like the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life for like the first how many weeks? Like the first month.
like 4
Dude,
weeks.
the first month of the season, I was in a depression, like a depressive state. Dude, I was taking laps and laps and laps around Bo Nix just for him to be terrible the first month.
Bro
Absolutely.
glazed him so hard.
So hard.
For him to just be garbage and
now-
controlled by everybody.
And then he mossed the Ravens. I was like,
Yeah.
that was it. That was a turning point.
Bro.
Man, I don't know. I can talk
Ready
about
for
Bo
a
Nix on a
nasty
podcast.
take?
What's your nasty take?
So you talk about this whole Drew Brees thing, right? He's so much more physically gifted than Drew Brees. It's not even funny. In the Sean Payton.
Say what you
offense.
chest.
He's so much more physically gifted than Drew Brees, and that's not a secret. That's pretty obvious.
So here's the question for you. How many times have you watched the video of Bo Nix screaming at Sean Payton? Or the video
Bro.
of Bo Nix looking
How many?
Yo, look at don't get me excited.
How many times have you watched it?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I hated Bo Nix coming out, and you turned me face on Bo Nix. To use a wrestling reference again, you turned me face on Bo Nix, and now I can't lie to you. I love Bo Nix.
Bo
Like
Nix
I love him.
with the crazy eyes when he's facing the Raiders.
Yo.
Bro, he's a dog. He
He's
is
a
an
demon.
absolute
Yeah.
animal. Dude, everyone wants to move the goalpost for all these other quarterbacks. Oh my God, bro, Bo Nix is so old. Same age as Jaden Daniels. Your savior. Oh my God, all these other quarterbacks. Herbert has no weapons. Look at who's he throwing to here. Let's watch.
It's 23-0.
Who is this?
It's 23-0, bro.
Bro, that's the first month. That does not count. Anything with the first month does not count.
right,
That does not count. Bo Nix, after the first month of football, was the greatest quarterback of all time.
It's Troy Franklin. Though.
Troy Franklin, bro. Like, who's he throwing to? Mid on my screen.
Stop.
Mid again.
Stop
on my
with that.
screen.
Stop hating on Cortland Sutton. I will not accept that. I will not
So you're
accept
taking
that.
the over.
Bro, what do you think I'm taking the over, bro?
I think you said it like 4 times.
I'm taking the over. How genuinely though, how you guys think of the Chargers to be contenders? There's realistically no reason. The offense is going to get better, which is great. That's great for all of us. And the defense is going to get better. So if they had 10 wins last year, how do they not go over?
Something you didn't even mention: best offensive line in football.
Dude, the offensive line is sick. I mean, but also another thing too is like Sean Payton. He's not going to allow this team to get under that 10-win mark. He had 8 wins. They were 8-9 with Russell Wilson that first year, and everyone thought they were the worst team ever.
Yeah.
Sean Payton is going to keep winning. 9.5 is like, that's disrespectful to me. That's an easy 10 wins for the Broncos. Easy.
I agree. I'm completely in agreement. I actually think they're going to win the division.
Bro, that's what I'm
Oh my god.
There it is.
Bro, this is why I can't.
Come
There it
on,
is.
Bo Nix train, bro.
Why?
That's
not-
going too
what do you mean?
far.
Why?
Why
Why is that
doing
crazy?
that?
Hold on, wait. Realistically though, why is that crazy?
Because
I know
I don't care. Like you just have to say the Chiefs until
There's
they
a
lose.
dynasty in their division.
I
bro.
understand. I
I'm
understand.
not saying the Chiefs ain't no damn Super Bowl contender because they are.
No, you
I will
just,
never make
but
that
you
mistake
just
again.
Gotta say that they're gonna win.
I don't have to say they're going to win the division, but I don't.
Dude, okay. The last
Not,
game of the
especially not if
season-
I believe they're not going to win the division. So
The last game of the season against the Chiefs, we can't count that. That was their backups. The Broncos
So we
played them
can't count the
very
first
well.
4 games of the season. We can't count the last.
No,
game
no,
of
but
the
they won
season?
that game. They won the game. I'm not counting the game they won. The
Oh,
Broncos.
yeah, right. That was
They
against the
smacked
backup.
Carson
yeah,
Wentz,
all
bro.
Yeah, so I won't count that. I'll be fair. I won't count. But they
No, they played
were the
them good
closest,
for-
bro. They played them good.
Yeah, they did.
It took a block.
They
field
lost
goal.
to Voodoo Magic.
Did.
Yeah.
I trust the Broncos knocking the Chiefs off more than the Chargers do.
I agree.
What is because I'm guessing you feel this way with the Chargers. I know you probably think the Chiefs are going to win the division, but I'm guessing you have the
I
Chargers.
think they're like I don't think the Chargers are locked to win more games than the Broncos. I think the Broncos. Like I agree with everything
agree,
you said
yeah.
about the
Oh,
Broncos.
word.
I'm taking the over. Like I think
okay,
three
okay,
teams
okay,
are winning
yeah, I can
double-digit games in this division.
agree.
That's why I lean with the under on the Raiders. I think the Raiders are gonna have a tough time. They're gonna steal one.
So yeah,
They could even steal 2, but like they're gonna have a tough time with that.
and
I
that's my problem with the Chargers. Like not. And the Broncos too. I don't know how many games the Broncos are going to win. I don't know if I fully agree. I got hype and I yelled when you said they're going to win the division. Truthfully, I don't know how true that is. But like the Raiders are going to steal. I have the Raiders probably a little bit higher than you do. I have them in that 7 mark, realistically. So it's like if they have 7, the Chargers have 9, the Broncos have 10, 11, 12. Even if I think that the Chiefs have their total, dude, I don't know. That's why I had to take the under with the Chargers. That's kind of my mindset. But over with the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm taking the over with them too. I agree. I think there's going to be 3 double-digit win teams in this division. The Broncos, they're notable additions that you mentioned: Dre Greenlaw, Talanoa Hufanga, Evan Ingram, J.K. drafted R.J. Harvey. They had a sick offseason.
Started Barrett,
Stop,
John
bro, stop.
Franklin
Maybe the best.
Myers.
I'm getting way too excited.
Keep going, yeah. Their defense, like you said, again, I'll just rattle off some stats to back up what you guys are saying. 3rd in opponent points per game, 1st in opponent red zone percentage, 2nd in fewest touchdowns per game, 2nd in fewest rushing yards per rush, 5th in fewest rushing yards per game. The other side of the ball, though, 22nd in yards per game, which, again, maybe that's a product of the Sean Payton offense because they just don't push the ball downfield. 20th in yards per rush and 17th in rushing yards per game. And 21st in fewest passing yards per
They
game.
had fucking Javonte Williams.
The passing attack just does not move me as much as it moves you guys. It just doesn't.
What moves me? If anybody
That
watches
guy.
this video and comments Bo Nix's like air yards, they're blocked. That's off the bat. Like, that's off the bat.
I definitely brought that up in my.
Bo Nix hater manifesto.
Yeah, you're blocked.
Yeah,
You're
whatever
blocked.
it
You're
was,
blocked.
yeah.
Yeah, we
You're
know.
blocked. You're blocked. You're blocked. There's no shot. We're
Rough
not.
watch.
I just
rough watch.
can't be the truther that you guys are. It's just.
But like, why
he
can't you though? Because you love Baker so much. So why can't you love a guy like Bo Nix?
What does Baker? What does Bo Nix do better than Baker?
No, I'm not saying better, but like in terms of like rooting for like a guy that like is an underdog. But Baker is an underdog.
100%. Yeah.
And Bo is a total underdog. Everyone hates
Sure,
like
yeah.
that's like
I mean, I don't know about a total underdog.
Stop.
He just
Bro,
like
I mean,
Stop.
he just doesn't.
Because you're dragging it, bro. You're
how
fucking
so?
dragging
How
it.
so?
What do you
Dude,
mean
how
Bo
so
Nix
good? He had a
sucks? He's
great
good at
rookie
football.
I think Bo Nix is one of those guys that, in the vein of like Jared Goff, he can have a top 10 season at quarterback. I just don't think he's like
Dude,
this.
absolutely.
Right. I just don't think he's like this.
doesn't think
This
so.
like
Yeah, it's
elite
happening
talent.
this year. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yo, why does everyone talk about, like, dead-ass serious question, like, I'm not even trolling. Why, when we, like, people, I don't think you guys, but actually you, kind of,
You're
but
talking-
when they talk about Jaden
Derek-
Daniels,
oh.
they're like, yo, bro, Jaden Daniels, he gonna be like CJ Stroud. Second year,
Did I ever say
regression.
that?
said the Commanders are going to take a step back.
Commanders are going to take a step back. I never said Jaden's taking a step back.
Well, not you then, but people in general. They like to bring that up, but no one fucking brings that shit up about Bo Nix. I've never heard one person, and I'd be on Twitter, bro. I'd be on Twitter, and no one said that.
Because everyone hates Bo Nix. No one gasses him up to begin with.
What if Bo Nix takes a second-year regression like C.J. Stroud? Like, what if that happens?
Realistically, like, and again, no trolling. I just don't
It's
think
impossible.
like with Sean Payton.
That's the difference.
Like he has Sean Payton, and he's working with Drew Brees. To my knowledge, Jaden Daniels is not doing that. He does not have Sean Payton as a coach.
Working with VR.
Bro,
True.
He's working with VR, bro.
No, Jaden's a dog. All right, let's not get it twisted here. Two things can be true. One, the CJ Stroud thing, Bobby Slowick turned out to be an absolute fucking fraud. That's first and foremost.
C.J. Stroud was also ass.
Stroud was bad to start the season, but he also ended up losing Nico, Tank. Like, bro, he was dealing with nothing at a certain point in the season. So yes, he regressed.
No, but he was bad. Like,
bro, he had the worst set of circumstances a quarterback could have had last year. It did not go well. But CJ Stroud is still very good at football. Nobody, if you think otherwise, you're fucking wrong.
Right, but he also wasn't as good of a player in his second year.
Yeah, all
He
I'm
wasn't
saying
as
is that
good of a
CJ
player
Stroud,
because he had
it's
a
not a CJ
horrible
Stroud
situation.
debate. All I'm
No.
saying is why hasn't anyone brought to the untrained eye like the fact that like
They have good coaching and they improved in the offseason. It wasn't the opposite.
But also just the
CJ Stroud,
expectation.
their team regressed.
No one, Bo Nix was not a first-round pick to anybody except for me and the Broncos. Like I swear to
Yes.
God, like,
I know,
me and
but
the
that
Broncos,
just
like, no one
doesn't-
except-
What a fucking
genuinely,
dot that was.
But that 100%. But that comes with a lot, and like everyone had them as like one of the worst teams. And you know when people like to talk about the Broncos, it's all.
nothing to do with what I'm asking.
But because like what would you see? I don't really see people saying that about Jaden though. I really don't. I don't
Nah,
really see.
It's
there's
very
people
few. It's very
saying
few.
that shit.
It's very few.
So who cares?
people
Bro, but
saying
everyone's gonna
that
hate
shit.
on everybody though. More people hate on Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels. I don't know why.
No,
that's
I'm
even,
not.
like,
It's not a hater. I'm just saying like all I want to just like bring to attention like is like what if Bo Nix just like regresses in his second year? That's all. I'm just. That's
Then
all.
I mean, you know, with this team, I still think they could be competitive. They were solid last year with Bo Nix literally being the worst quarterback ever for the first month.
Word.
So that's, you know, I still think they're fine. And I really don't see them. I mean, he would have to regress worse than last
They got
year.
A.T. Perry.
Dude,
I
had
just
no idea
think-
they
But he
had
also
that.
has to get better for them to take a step up as a team, right?
Sure.
Jump into another tier.
But I don't think that's crazy for him to get better.
No, of course not.
Like, then there's a lot
But
of
like
room
the
for
things he wasn't good at last year, he has never been good at. Like pushing the ball downfield.
I think
is not
that's
something
actually
he
a very.
does.
I think that's a misinterpreted
It 100%
situation.
is.
He is a good downfield thrower. You
Yeah.
could go look at the numbers. He's actually not a bad.
Nah,
downfield
he throws
thrower.
some good balls.
He does. And, you know,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, no,
he was
100%.
in a gimmicky Oregon offense, but
Yes.
he also was a dog in the Oregon offense.
Yeah.
Bo Nix, I mean, and I brought this up because people want to bring up the college and his success as to why, like, they didn't think he was going to work out. I mean, you know, if you know college football, how has Auburn been post Bo Nix?
I mean, yeah, that's a crazy ball.
They've been
It
bad.
was underthrown a little
Little
bit.
underthrown.
It was underthrown a little bit.
How many yards?
No, I
But-
mean realistically though, the college shit goes out of the window when a guy like that has the rookie season
Yeah.
he just had.
Yeah, yeah.
It
should,
really
it
doesn't
should.
matter what he did.
We also
should.
said it was the perfect situation for him coming out of Oregon. He could not have walked into a better system where it's so similar to the Oregon offense that he was running, though.
And, you know, I just think it's going to be more free because a lot of the stats are predicated off of the beginning of the season where he was really bad. Like, that can't be stressed enough. But, you know,
was great
there
in
was just such a – the offense really clicked. Sean Payton let him be more free. I mean, you know, I'm high on Marvin Mims. He realized that Marvin Mims is more than just a returner, more than just a gadget guy. I mean, the offense it was just a lot more in Bo's control. And that's what you want from the quarterback. So if they go into that season with Bo Nix really being that guy with the C on his chest, if he is getting
Yep.
it, then man, that's, you know, I don't really see him regressing. And if he does, then I still think this team is good enough to be competitive. I can't see him regress the whole season.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say something stupid.
What?
Nothing. Just forget about it.
I just think their situation's significantly better to respond to the whole sophomore slump thing. I just think their situation's so much better.
The situation is pretty perfect.
Than what
I will give you that.
CJ
Like,
had to go through last year. So that's,
if he
yeah,
like
we
he-
also thought CJ's situation was perfect going in though.
and then it turns out Bobby Slowick sucks. We have a
can't-
lot
I
of
can't
history.
talk.
We have a lot of history of Sean Payton turning into, I mean, being a great offensive coordinator or play caller, and their pass blocking is the best in the NFL. Like That hasn't changed in the offseason.
And
So
the weapons,
their weapons only got better.
Yeah, it should improve. And they were bad last year. So realistically, there's no way that regresses.
yeah,
There's
exactly.
no way. That was bad last year.
Unless Sutton stinks, which you seem to think he does. So.
Bro, he is what he is.
Shut up, bro.
He is
Don't
what he
say
is.
he's
Sutton
Do you
is
think
what he
they're a
is.
Super Bowl contender?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
See, that's just where you lose me.
Bro, that defense is legit, bro. That
Defense is legit. No
I feel
questions
the same
about
as
it.
you. If they're not a contender, they're one of the first teams out.
I
100%.
agree.
I think they're like
Yeah.
in that second tier of team.
Yeah.
I think they're, for me, like they're a lot locked in that second tier team.
I agree.
For me, the
I agree.
Chargers, I think, like could potentially be in that first tier.
Yeah.
go
I
through
mean,
one
there's
of these
definitely like a,
I was thinking that.
there's definitely favorites and then like yeah, there's tiers of contenders. I probably realistically don't have them.
I don't know if Bo,
contenders.
like
get
maybe
it.
I'm just like being a dick, but I don't know if Bo Nix is good enough to win a Super Bowl with.
That's where I'm at.
I feel like that's a fair thing to say.
No, it's fair. I'm not gonna
Like for as great as he is, like I feel
gonna
like
hate
that's
on
still a fair thing.
I'm
I
not-
don't think
surprised
he
you
can
said
like.
that. For as great as he is, I love when you say that.
I've said many times that he was
I know,
good.
but you've switched up because of what other people have said to me, like a bad Bo Nix. Like if you switch out to me, be like, yo, like,
See, that's just
It's overhyped.
silly play, bro. He's
I just
really
don't want. I
like
just
that.
don't like. I want us to be on the same.
Yeah, he's
page.
got wheels too.
He is so
That's it.
fast, sneaky, athletic,
I
bro.
still like when he was trying to say he was the rookie of the year.
Who was saying that?
Him.
And me.
Yeah, we expect that from you. I guess we should expect that from you too. But
That shit was crazy,
Alright,
bro.
Did we go through theirs?
Oh, he's so tough.
Did we go through theirs?
We could do this.
We got to do a schedule. We got to do a schedule. So let's do the Broncos schedule, right? All right. Predicting the Broncos 2025 schedule. All right, here we go, foes. Week 1. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Week 1, they are home against Tennessee.
Oh my God, win.
W.
It's an easy win.
Yeah,
1-0. Week 2, they travel to Indy, face the Colts.
win.
W.
2-0.
2-0. Week 3, they're in Los Angeles to face the Chargers.
Loss.
I'm happy with. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
cool
a
with
loss.
saying they lose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll split that. But
Yep. Trey Harris's breakout game actually against Pat Surtain.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was gonna say PS2 locks up Lad and Trey Harris.
Riley Moss
Yeah.
gets cooked by Trey. Yeah, that
But
makes
yeah,
more
no, talk your shit.
That makes more sense, you know. All right, next week we actually said they lose this game already. They face Cincinnati, but they're home.
We
I
said they lose this game.
We did.
So we have
Oh,
to
that-
stay consistent.
oh, but I didn't say that though.
Nah, but you're outvoted.
Yep.
You
No,
are
I
unfortunately
easily win.
outvoted.
What did we say then in the Bengals
Bengals.
video?
The Bengals don't have a
Obviously,
defense.
bro. Shamar Stewart signed.
Yeah, bro, and he's gonna get double teamed and tight end chipped. 'Cause
Trey
they want to sign
Hendrickson.
Trey.
Yo,
You
that
saw
one.
that? You saw that?
wait. That's tough. Sam. Wait.
What did I miss?
Bro,
They posted a clip.
Stewart,
Shamar Stewart getting
tight end
chipped and doubled.
teamed, and that's what's gonna happen. 'Cause They don't have a defense.
God.
They got fucking nobody, bro.
Yeah, the Broncos are not losing that game.
They got nobody.
That's a win for the Bengals.
But we got to
L
give
for
them.
the
We got to
Broncos.
give them the win. We have to
Unreal.
stay consistent, I guess. So then they travel to Philadelphia to face the Eagles.
loss.
That's
Easy L.
So they're 2-3.
Yikes.
All right,
We're
buddy.
fine.
Yo, the
2-3 is tough,
conversations are gonna
bro.
be nasty.
No, don't worry. There's a great win streak here.
Bet.
There is a
legit
great
win
win streak here because they
Just
travel.
rattle through.
They travel all the way to London to face your boys, the New York Jets.
Win.
W.
It's a win.
It's an easy win. They beat them by 1 point last year?
With Bo Nix being the worst quarterback ever.
Yeah, so after whooping one MetLife team, they come back to the United States of America to face another MetLife team, but they're home in Denver.
I mean, you don't think
Bro,
the
that's a
Giants
win,
could,
bro. Stop.
Little jet lag.
You don't think the Giants could beat them?
Giants could beat them.
But they're not. But we're not
But
saying
they
they
Russell
are.
won't
Wilson revenge.
But we're not
They
saying they
won't beat them.
are. Sean Payton revenge, bro. Stop.
That is actually a great point, Tom.
Oh my God, bro. 2025.
Jet lag and the Russell Wilson
Bro, it's
revenge.
2025. Bro.
We're going to win that game.
Bro, they're gonna.
Bro.
Yo, let's go. Let's give the Giants a win.
Nah. We're not.
Nah,
do
we're
that.
gonna
not
win that
do
game,
We're not
bro.
gonna do
Who's we, bro?
4-3. They're
It's a-
4-3. They beat the Giants. Okay, cool. All right, they're still home. They face Dallas.
Bro, if you take Cincinnati, can I get Dallas? Or
No. They're beating Dallas.
Oh, okay.
They're 5-3.
I'm down with
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
5-3 works.
They gotta lose a predictable
And they
game
will. They will.
eventually.
And
You know what I mean? Like,
this is the
We're
one. This
gonna
is the
give
one.
them
This is
one.
the one. This is the one.
Travel to Houston, face the Texans.
You can give him Houston. You can say Houston if you want.
Yo, let's go Houston.
all right,
man.
let's.
Yeah, sure.
5-4. They're home against the Raiders.
Give us.
6-4.
Yeah.
That's a win, yeah.
Sure, 6-4.
They're home against Kansas City. I think they split with KC.
I think they split with KC, bro.
L.
Because then if you do the
One of them is going to. I think one of them will split.
think
I don't
both-
know if it's the Broncos or the
I'm
Chargers.
sorry. I think both split.
I think they could. Yeah, they could easily both split.
They could. No, they 100% could. But they could also.
I'm not going to predict that.
No,
They
me
both
neither.
Split. The Chiefs have owned this division for the past decade, so
This is an L.
I'm going to go in an L here too. So
Well, we're at a
Nick,
tie.
you're the decider
So Nick, you're
here.
the deciding factor.
in KC or in Denver?
They are in Denver.
In Denver, Nick.
He hates Bo Nix.
They split with Kansas City,
Oh,
brother.
you like Bo Nix?
KC wins. There we go.
Bro, no way.
What's the record?
They were
6-5. 6-5.
yeah 6-5 right now.
Yo.
You're
Why
just
fuck with
wrong,
you,
bro. I'm sorry, but you're just wrong.
This-
All right.
Yeah.
No, I just change over an off season, bro. What do you want me to tell you? I have to change my opinion based on what I see.
All right.
We
so what
do
are
This
the
we-
one, this
producer
one's
mic.
gonna be an interesting one.
6 and 5?
I stand.
I know where I stand with this one. They have a bye week in week 12 and week 13. They travel to Washington to face the Commanders. I know where I stand. I think Denver wins this game.
Bro, the defense. Bro, the defense.
Bro, the level
Denver's
of defenses are
is not
so
close.
different, bro.
Dude, it's not close. Bro.
It's really not.
Stop. It's not close. Off a bye.
I know,
week,
but
stop.
this isn't like comparing the teams. This is like who I think's going to win the football game.
But
Yeah.
two teams play it.
They're
though.
coming off a
So you
bye.
have to compare the
They're coming
teams.
off
That's
a
how we're
bye.
picking
Yeah,
those.
they're going to be rusty off
No,
the bye.
no, they have one of the best
I'm
coaches
going
in the
with Jaden
NFL. They're
Daniels
winning.
here.
Bro, you're taking the Chiefs.
Here we go.
L against the Chiefs. They're looking for revenge out of the bye. They're well rested. I'll
Thank
give
you.
them a W.
Thank you.
7-5. I think they sweep the Raiders. They travel to
Take
Vegas.
that.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8-5. Home against Green Bay. I say it's a W.
I think they win that.
9-5.
I think they lose this one.
They got to lose eventually.
I think
to
they
a
lose.
team
They've
that's-
lost
What the fuck do you
16.
mean? They've lost 5 games already. Right, but like to teams that are
I think they lose this one.
pretty
We
much
gave
better
you
than them.
Cincy and Houston.
Bro, we give you Cincinnati. We get like, what are we talking about here?
All right, they win this. Fine.
Give you Houston and Cincinnati.
All right, shut up. I gave you the win.
Thank you. 9-5. Fuck.
Or fine, honestly, even if you want to switch it, and we take Jacksonville because Jacksonville's next.
Home against Jacksonville. I think they win both of these games.
I think so
You're
too.
down to give me Jacksonville, but you fought on Green Bay.
No.
I think they beat Jacksonville.
They beat Jacksonville.
We take
Okay.
Jacksonville.
Oh, okay, no, they-
you get
nah,
Green Bay.
nah.
That's what I meant.
You get Jacksonville, yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
10-5 right now. You said they get swept by the Chiefs, so they're 10-6. But we said they split with the Chargers. Their final game of the season, Week 18. They have the Chargers. They're home in Denver. I think they're 11-6.
Sure. I took the over, so I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I feel like we gave them more wins than we should have, but
We gave them
We also
losses
gave
that we
them
could have
losses,
that they
yeah.
can win.
I guess. I mean,
So-
yeah, that's how
Yeah.
all these are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty. It makes sense. 11-6 for the Broncos. It's about where I have
That was
them.
a lot of Broncos, right? That was like 45 minutes of Broncos. That's my fault.
It was
You
a lot
have
of
an
talk
11 and
Broncos.
6 the Broncos? Like you think
I
that's
do
what-
genuinely
Okay.
think they finish 11-6. Yeah.
That's interesting because we got one more team to talk about in this division. An actual dynasty. They went 15-2 last year, and they won a lot of close games due to some voodoo magic, blocked kicks, whatever. It's just it was off the rails with these guys. Then they went to the Super Bowl and got absolutely embarrassed by the buzzsaw that is the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Kansas City Chiefs are at 11.5 wins for this season on FanDuel. Where do we think they finish? Will they win the division with 12 or more, or will they finally be dethroned this year? I'm going to start with this. Notable additions. They didn't make a lot of splash moves. They actually lost Joe Thuney, which pretty much sucks.
Yeah.
They had Jalen Moore and Josh Simmons at tackle, which doesn't sound like a lot, but apparently those guys have looked really good in camp, which, I mean, can't put too much stock in a training camp sometimes, but it's better to hear that they look good than they don't. Apparently, I think Simmons completely won the left tackle job, or Jalen Moore did, one or the other. Like, I read that one of them won the left tackle job. And
It had to be more.
Yeah, I
because
think
Simmons
so.
played guard a lot in college.
Yeah, I think so. So their biggest need was at tackle. We saw that in the Super Bowl. Their whole offensive line got killed, but credit to the Eagles being the Eagles. And the Chiefs on the offensive side of the ball, they were 21st in red zone scoring, which over his career, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid just haven't let that happen too much. I got to think that's going to improve. They were 24th in opponent third down conversion percentage last year. They were bad on defense and third down. Again, Steve Spagnuolo just doesn't let that happen. He's not going to let that happen 2 years in a row. And they were at 101.2 rushing yards per game, which is 26th in the NFL. And everything I just told you, they went 15-2. This is the easiest over of my life.
I agree. I mean, the biggest stat is that Mahomes has been the starting quarterback for the last 7 years, the lowest win total that they have in that span is 11.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, seven seasons. That's what I meant. Did I say 7 seasons or 11? What did I mess up on?
17.
Seven
I said
seasons.
7. All right.
11.
I had 11 in my head. Yeah. So 11 was their lowest total in 2023. They've had 12 or more outside of that since he started. So, I mean, I agree. That is an extreme 11 and a half. That's what it is. That's nuts. That's crazy.
They just won 15 games and Mahomes had his worst season as a starter.
Yeah, and I think that more of those ones will be off of talent than voodoo magic. They'll also have some losses in there as well, but
Yeah.
I could see them in that 12-13 range.
The Rashee Rice suspension, I'm curious to see how that plays out as far as what happens with the offense.
Dude.
Mahomes and Worthy were building a real good connection down the stretch of last season. And from what we've seen in this offseason, there's going to be a focus on throwing the ball downfield a lot more, which Worthy, that's his specialty. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, Jalen Royals. Jalen Royals is the demon.
Could be the next Rashee
Jalen
Rice.
Royals is good, bro.
Yeah.
Could be the next Rashee for this team. Rashee will be missing some games, so.
Yeah.
God, I don't want to be the hater, but I got to be the hater. I'm taking the under. I think the Denver Broncos win the division. I think the Chiefs win 11 games. I think the Broncos win 12. I think the Chiefs win 11, and I think the Chargers win 10. I think all three will be in double digits, but I think it's
I
close.
just asked him how many games the Broncos win. He
Sorry.
said 11.
Sorry.
We did their
entire schedule.
We did the schedule. I would have given them a win or two more, but
Me too.
I think they're a regular season team. They're built for the regular season. I think the Chiefs are built for the playoffs. I think they're going to start off slow. I don't think they're going to come out the gates screaming, so I think the Chiefs are going to win 11 games. And I still think, obviously, they're a fucking Super Bowl contender. They'll be hitting their stride late season.
Why do you say they start out slow, though?
I think they're going to start off slow because of the Rashid thing, too. I don't think this offense is going to be
really mattered so much
Bro,
for
they
them
went
last
15 and
year.
2. He played 3 games.
Doesn't matter, bro.
What
They
do you
had
mean it doesn't
black
matter?
magic on their squad last year.
They always have black magic on their squad,
but it
bro.
ended in the Super Bowl. It all ended in the Super
if you're
Bowl.
gonna
These
throw stuff
highlights are
like-
crazy.
yeah.
One of the highlights was a 49ers drop. That is nuts. They really
They had
the craziest
legitimately
luck.
everything go right for them last
no
year. It's the
argument. Like
craziest
they
thing
had a
I've
lot
ever
of
seen.
voodoo magic. I mean, if we're gonna
Bro,
get into voodoo
if we're
magic
being
arguments,
honest,
I guess I
if we're
can't
being
really
honest, bro, the
dispute
first
you.
6 games of the season, they dead ass could have lost all 6 of them.
bro. But
Could have lost all 6 of them.
But they
and if we
didn't.
go through it,
No.
they probably should have lost
No.
all 6 of them.
no,
Yeah.
I remember
They won 15.
Even the
I agree.
Broncos block kick, like that was not voodoo magic. That was a strategic thing that they picked up on earlier.
1
in the
and
game.
5.
That was a strategic thing that they picked up on earlier in the game. They saw a weakness in the special teams and they attacked it on the win. Like it wasn't. It looked like voodoo magic, but it wasn't. It was greatness because when you're a dynasty, you get to hone in on the little things that give you the edge in football games, even when the important parts aren't going well, like the passing game and Mahomes turning the ball over.
Sure.
I mean, I just don't understand what happened to I'm never betting against the Chiefs again. How many
Never
times?
betting against the Chiefs in the playoffs.
You're literally betting against the Chiefs.
Why literally?
Well,
are.
no. I mean, I'm betting they're under. Sure. Because their regular season, they're not going to be good. I don't think they're going to be
That's
great.
betting against the Chiefs.
Playoff time, I won't.
They're
Playoff
not
time, I
going to
won't.
be
bro.
good is insane, dude.
They're not going to be an elite regular season team. They're not. I'm telling you right now, they're not. They're just not. They will be amazing come playoff time because they always fucking are, and they still will probably run the AFC and run the gauntlet on the road. I don't doubt that. But the thing is, I don't think they're going to, number one, I don't think they give a fuck about the regular season. And number two, I don't think they're going to be great in the regular
I
season.
feel like we could have said last year that they didn't give a fuck about the regular season, and then they won 15 games
Without giving a fuck.
without giving a fuck.
No fucks given.
Well,
And then
clearly they
got
gave fucks.
And then they got bent over in the Super Bowl and got belt put to ass in the Super Bowl. You think
That's
they're
when-
not going to care
that's
about the
when
regular
all
season?
the black magic fucking went away, bro.
Again, if you're going to resort to that, I can't dispute you
all I'm
because there's no
resorting to.
logic to it.
That's literally what I'm resorting to. No, I really don't think they're going to have a 12, 13, 14 win regular season again. I just don't. I think this division is really good, and I think they're going to take a few more games off them this year. I do. I think
And I feel like that was said last year, too.
I think that, but it
The division's
wasn't
obviously
because we
way
all
better.
thought the
The
fucking
division's obviously way
Broncos
better.
sucked, dude. We knew the Broncos and the Raiders sucked last year, and then suddenly the Broncos didn't suck. Now they're better. Now they're better. The Chargers are better. They're both probably going to take a game off the Chiefs. At least one.
Maybe they don't.
One
I
or
don't.
two.
I have the over, but I don't hate the fact that you have the under because of like.
No,
I use that logic with the Chargers.
Yo,
If the other
bro.
teams
I
get
hate
better,
Please have a
than-
crash out.
bro.
Please have a crash out, please.
You're bugging out. Like, I don't even want to have a crash out. I think you're just doing this for the cameras, bro.
I'm not.
There's no way you believe that they're not gonna win the division, bro. I'm sorry, dude. Like, I don't want to argue about
I
it.
see 4 losses here already, and I'm just looking at their schedule. Just looking at it.
Bro, you're looking at their schedule being a hater the same way you were looking at the
Well, they don't have a
Broncos
great
schedule riding
They
dick.
don't have a great
They
schedule.
have Philly, Detroit.
They have Philly, Baltimore,
Buffalo.
Detroit, Buffalo, Denver on the road too. They have Houston, Dallas on the road. They have the Chargers, obviously twice. They have, that's crazy.
Yo, it doesn't matter.
You could say that all you want, bro. I don't give a fuck. It does matter. They will win 11 games this season and not win the division and be great come playoff time because it's Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, and that's what they do.
But they
Simple as
also
that.
do. So you're saying they'll be great in the playoffs because it's what they do, right? What they also do is win the division every year.
Yes, because their division has been fucking ass the last few years. Yeah. Yes. I agree with you.
The
Their division
was
has
one
been
of the best
ass.
in football last year.
In what world are we talking
They had
about?
3 fucking playoff teams.
They had 3 playoff teams, and the Chargers got better, the Broncos got better, and the Raiders got better.
Matt,
Hello?
I said they had one of the best divisions in football last year, and you're saying, what am
Now
I
they have
talking about?
the best division in football.
Okay, but why are you reacting like that to me saying they had one of the best divisions in football last year?
Because the Broncos were cool, the Chargers were cool, and now we're talking about you're saying the Chargers are Super Bowl contenders, we're saying the Broncos are Super Bowl contenders, so now we have 3 Super Bowl contenders in this division if we all put our minds together is what we're saying. So they can't lose 2 right there, and then we talk about their out-of-division schedule being fucking demonic. Like, hello.
It just doesn't matter.
But it does.
It just
But it
doesn't,
does.
So
But it does.
Well, why don't you go over the schedule then? I feel like that's a good schedule to go over.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go through their schedule.
I mean, it's just stupid though, because you're gonna give them L's that we're gonna give them wins for.
No. But we'll come to an agreement here. Okay, here we go. Week 1. Oh, I'll do this. Predicting the Chiefs' 2025 schedule. All right, here we go. Week 1, they're home against the Chargers. That's a win.
Yes.
W.
Week 2, they're facing Philly. They're home.
Win.
W.
I mean, listen, I had the Chiefs over, dude. The Eagles, I know it's home.
The Eagles are a better football team, but like they're
100%.
gonna
Yeah.
they're gonna get their revenge.
Yeah.
I don't know. Personally, I don't agree with it. I think the Eagles are one of the best. They really are one of the best teams we've ever seen. Dude, that
Yeah.
team is filth. I don't know. I don't personally, I don't see it. I just think that,
I think the Eagles win this football game.
me too, personally.
There we go.
All right, 2-0. 3-0 against the Giants.
Yep.
Week 3, they go
I
to
mean, we're just gonna gloss over that one. You were telling us, talk
Well,
your
'cause-
shit.
no,
The
but we're not-
if the Chiefs are so ass, talk your shit like
We're
you
not
were
gonna do
talking
this, but we're not
yesterday.
gonna do this
You
because-
you sat here yesterday and did it. Do it for the fucking
Chiefs
cameras.
are so ass. That's what I said. They
The
win
Giants
11
are- you
games,
said
but
the
the
Giants will
Chiefs are
beat
so
them.
ass, right?
I just want the
think the
cameras to
Giants
know.
beat them. I
Okay,
think the
I just
Giants
want the
beat them.
cameras to
I
know
do.
that.
I do believe the Giants beat them in Week 3 at MetLife. Yes.
Thank you.
Because
I
the
just want
Chiefs'
the cameras
offensive
to know
line is
that.
going
That's
through a
fine.
bunch of changes, and the
Sure.
Giants' defensive line is going to be the best in all of football. So we'll see what happens there.
Sure, I
He
just
didn't
wanted the
he didn't even-
cameras.
He didn't even try to give the Giants the win against the Broncos. But here he is.
No, because the fucking Broncos will beat us.
Well,
they
at
will
first
beat
he
us.
just said Chiefs
agree.
win, but he said it last night, so I just wanted to make sure the cameras.
Yeah, the
heard.
cameras should hear it.
Okay.
The Giants are beating
But
the Chiefs in Week
Chiefs
3 at
win.
MetLife.
Okay.
We'll
3-0.
give the Chiefs the win because they will give the Chiefs the win. Okay. Week 4.
Like it's a crazy take to give the Chiefs the win over the Giants.
They're home against Baltimore.
You got to give
They
them.
lose.
I'm sorry, but if we're giving,
I'm
if
giving
we're saying they
them
beat
a
Philly,
loss.
they're losing this game.
All right,
Okay.
Travel to Jacksonville.
Win.
W.
Cool. Home against Detroit.
I think they win this.
I think they do too.
Yeah.
Actually, it's tough though. It's tough. I could easily see them losing that game, but I think they win that one.
Okay, 5-1. They're home against Vegas. 6-1.
Win.
They're home against Washington.
I think they win this
W.
one too.
They're winning every single game here.
Yes, they're the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, bro.
7-1.
Yes, they are.
Okay, they travel to Buffalo. That's a loss. They lose to Buffalo in the regular season
regular
every
season.
single time.
Yeah. They can
7-2. Okay, bye week. Come off the bye. They travel to Denver. They're facing the Broncos. I think they split.
We just did the Broncos schedule, and we gave them the sweep.
split.
So no, we gave them the sweep.
We gave them the
Yeah,
sweep.
we did.
So we're
Bro,
gonna
that's so,
give
that's
them.
so
the
messed
stupid.
Up. Yeah,
It's
that,
just-
that
It's
is genuinely
stupid. No, it's stupid.
It is, bro. It is, bro. They have
Yes.
the Broncos have the best division the best defense in the division, like easily,
By far.
like by far.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Chiefs will split.
Chiefs win.
8-2. They're home against Indy.
Chiefs win.
Win.
9-2. They travel to Dallas. I'm giving Dallas the win.
Sure. Fine.
Okay.
9-3. Chargers week 15. They're home.
We could give the Chargers the win here, right? We gave them the win week 1. I'm cool with
Oh wait, they are. What the fuck is this week 1? Why does it say they're home against the Chargers twice? That's not right.
Well, whatever it is, they split against the Chargers.
Yeah.
I'm cool with
Bro,
that.
But they split the Chargers and don't split
All
the
right,
Broncos.
so fine, we'll go
So
like
they
this
split
then.
the Broncos and they sweep the Chargers.
Yeah, fine.
Nah, regardless, no. I think they split
Regardless,
both.
they
I
win
think
3 and
both.
lose
But I think
1.
They split both.
I don't think
I just
They
don't.
sweep
We
the
said- we
Raiders.
said
They
they
split
don't do
both.
that.
I just
So,
don't
yeah.
think they do that. So it doesn't matter whichever way we want to do it, but I don't think they split both.
Okay. Then they travel to Tennessee to face the Titans.
Win.
And you forgot Houston. They beat Houston too.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yep.
They are at home against Houston.
Win.
If we want to give Houston this one, I'll give it to them, honestly. They played them well in the playoffs. They got close, I guess.
I don't even know where we're at.
Still going Chiefs.
That'd be like 5 losses right now, and they're gonna win. They're gonna win. The
They
last
have
2
they
weeks.
have 3, I think. I think we only gave them
No, you had
Baltimore.
a 4th for.
We in Baltimore, Buffalo, split with Chargers, and
The Texans just now.
Texans. If
Texans
you want, I
just
guess
now.
we can.
And
I
Dallas.
think they win that.
We gave Dallas.
We did say Dallas.
We gave
Oh,
We
yeah,
said
we gave
Dallas.
Dallas.
Then
Yeah,
we said
okay.
Dallas, Buffalo, Baltimore, and we just said Houston, and split with the Chargers.
I don't think they lose to Dallas.
That's
though,
5
back
games.
to back.
I don't-
Dallas
yeah.
and Houston.
But there's games that I would give them
I
that
agree.
we didn't give them.
I agree.
So, okay, 5 losses now, and then last 2 weeks of the season, Christmas Day against Denver. They're home.
Win.
To win.
W.
We said they sweep them. And then the last game of the season, they play the Raiders in Las Vegas.
W.
12-5.
Okay.
So it's crazy to say 11-6.
I don't even think that part's crazy. I think they're winning the division. No matter which way the win total shake out, they're winning the division. Andy Reid and Pat
I just
Mahomes
don't see
won't
they
let
don't
them
care about
lose
the regular
division,
season.
yeah.
They like
The bye is so important to them too.
Yeah.
Like they,
you just missed me there.
yeah.
That they don't care about the regular season. I think that's crazy.
Just think the Broncos. win
Playing
more
for the
regular
bye in the NFL is so important. Like this isn't no like NBA 1 seed where it doesn't mean anything. Like the
Yeah.
1 season in the
Yeah,
NFL
exactly.
means a lot.
Yeah,
I guess.
100%.
Yeah, that's.
It's not like you want to just get like Pat Mahomes will be fine if he just gets into the playoffs. He's a guy who, if he gets in, he has a chance. But like the 1 seed is such an advantage
sure.
that they're playing for the 1 seed. Saying they don't give a fuck about the regular season is stupid. It's football.
Like I said,
bro.
I think they win 11 games, but I don't know
it's
if
just
that
dumb to say that
does that.
to say
But
that they lose the division.
Broncos and the Chiefs could both win 11 games, and if they both do, then who knows? If you guys have them sweeping the Broncos, then there you go. The Chiefs win the division. But I don't think they do. I think the Broncos win the division.
Yeah, I mean, I just think they clear 11 games.
Like this
that's all.
shouldn't have like we should have like said Chiefs win total over and moved on. Like this shouldn't be like this. It's dumb.
11-6.
It's the
baby.
Chiefs, bro. It's Pat Mahomes.
They hit the under, and they still probably win the AFC.
We out here glazing Bone Knicks, but not respecting Pat Mahomes. It's
Nobody's
ridiculous.
disrespecting Patrick Mahomes.
You,
Not
in turn, you
disrespecting
are
Pat
though.
Mahomes. But it's not.
It's
It's the rest
hella
of the team. It's
disrespectful.
the rest of the team.
It didn't fucking matter last year because they had 15 and they had Big Red. It didn't fucking matter. It hasn't mattered in fucking 7-8 years.
What was
It
the
hasn't
lowest they
mattered.
won? 11 games. They'll win 11 this year. That's an under.
If you say so, man. If that's what you believe, then sure.
Can't wait till they lose week 3 at MetLife.
Yeah,
Can't fucking wait.
yeah. Bet on it.
Yeah, we do need to go to that game. All right, well, the next division, probably a little less interesting, but interesting nonetheless. The NFC West, also one of the best divisions in all of football and could potentially have multiple Super Bowl contenders, but
Yo, I didn't even get to say, Josh Simmons is winning the left tackle job.
is he?
And everything about
Okay.
Josh Simmons has been that he's fucking dominating.
Yeah.
Wow, so Jalen Moore got signed to a bag and won't even be playing? Nice. Great
No,
move.
he
They might move him to right
he'll start it
tackle.
right. Yeah.
And then you
Then
can get
what?
rid of
Jawan Taylor. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
send him to the
awful.
curb, bro.
Oh,
The hell?
boy, it's 20
Well,
million.
he was the most penalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
False starts all over
Yeah,
the place.
that's what I'm saying. Send
Well,
his
he
ass
does.
to the curb. O-line's going to be better than it was last year.
You would hope.
3 foundational pieces. Josh Simmons, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith. It's nasty.
Nice.
Yep.
You would hope.
Best
Jokes
quarterback
already
of our
gone.
generation.
Lock.
Lock.
We'll see, man.
All right.
Who's that first team in the NFC West?
The shit, I wasn't ready.
Cardinals, right?
Nah.
What a fun time the Chiefs were.
I
It's
just
always
gotta-
something. It's always something. I'm always disagreeing about the Chiefs. Then I end up
All right.
wrong.
Quick break to tell you guys that we're dropping a full fantasy draft guide, and it's completely free.
Rankings, sleepers, busts, everything you need to win your league, all in one spot.
No paywall, no sign-up gimmicks, just straight-up value.
Click the link in the description to pre-order the draft guide, and we'll have it sent to you as soon as it drops.
NFC West, the first team, a very, very, very disappointing season last year. The 49ers, who finished 6-11, but as everyone who's in tune with the NFL knows, 49ers get a chance at redemption with the easiest schedule in all of football next year, according to ESPN. Their win total set at 10.5, which I think is pretty damn crazy for a team that won 6 games last year. I know they have a track record of being great, and injuries really bit them in the ass last year, but 10.5 is a lot of fucking wins. I think I'm going to take the under on 10.5 for them.
I agree. I think that's being generous with the whole easiest schedule in the league, and I'd love to see the stats on it, like how much variance there is between the preseason and after the season. Like, did they actually have the easiest schedule? Because like we sit here and predict these win totals, but there are going to be teams that surprise us one way or the other. So I don't know that that's going to hold up. So I don't want to put a ton of stock into that number. The 49ers lost a bunch. They lost Greenlaw, they lost Hufanga, they lost Aaron Banks on the offensive line, they lost Charvarius Ward, and the season as a whole, their defense as a whole, again, Nick Bosa went down. I don't even know how many games he played. What was it, like half the season?
Yeah,
Something like that? Yeah. So Nick Bosa went down after a while, and they had a ton of injuries. So these defensive numbers aren't totally reflective of how good they were, but 29th in opponent points per game, 31st in opponent red zone percentage, 25th in opponent third down percentage. This defense was horrible last season. And again, you lost Greenlaw, Hufanga, and Charvarius Ward on that side of the ball. Those are, Hufanga was hurt a lot. Greenlaw obviously got hurt, but those are some big-time guys. Those are some big playmakers for you, and they just didn't make any great additions. And then on the other side of the ball, you lost Banks on the O-line, like I said. You lost Deebo Samuel, who, again, not what he once was, but, he was still a solid player for you. And what do they have on that side? They got Christian McCaffrey coming off double Achilles tendonitis, which, we'll see what he's got left in the tank. Kittle, solid as a rock, no complaints there. But the wide receiver room, Brandon Ayuk, was bad last year, and then he tore his ACL, and I don't think he's going to be good for the start of the season, right?
Maybe
No,
half the
so
year.
he has like way more than just ACL damage. So his recovery is like complex as hell.
Oh, really?
Was it
Okay.
Yeah.
ACL and MCL?
It was
or no?
ACL,
Really?
MCL. Yeah,
Oh,
he
man.
had a real bad.
Tore the hell out of that.
Yeah,
thing.
he did. He did.
Okay, yeah. So that's really bad. Juwan Jennings is still holding out, and
I think he got hurt.
He
He
did.
did?
He's
Yeah,
dealing with an
they're all
injury.
getting
Yep.
hurt. I don't think it's anything insane though.
Jesus,
I don't think
Yeah,
it's
it's
anything
nothing
like,
Yeah.
crazy, but
He'll be
Ricky
fine.
Pearsall
Ricky
just
Pearsall
came back.
also had a
Was hurt,
hamstring thing.
Just came
Yeah.
back.
You can't
So-
rely on that.
The wide receiver room is abysmal, honestly.
Demarcus Robinson and Jacob Cowing, baby.
And he's hurt. Jacob
He's hurt,
Cowling,
too.
you got
Yep.
a hamstring the last
And-
few weeks.
he is.
And Brock Purdy, we've seen in the past, he's one of those quarterbacks, and for better or worse, needs everything around him to be really good, if not perfect, to be at his best. So I'm going with the under here pretty safely.
Yeah, I'm going with the under as well. I actually like Brock Purdy a decent amount, but not enough where he's going to win more than 10 games.
I don't think he can elevate this talent.
Yeah, I can see them easily winning like a nice 10. Like, that's fine, especially what you're saying, an easy schedule. But the division it's not an easy division. I don't really think there's a team. Yeah, I don't think there's a team that's like, a lock to be a bottom dweller. Yeah, man. I mean, that offensive line also not what it once was. That is very, very true. Like you were talking about with the defense losses. I mean, they are really just a shell, and you're really just gonna hope that you get the most out of your vets while you still have them, like you said with Kittle and CMC and some of those defensive pieces, and you're really just going to pray that Shanahan can,
Makes magic.
Yeah, and I don't know. I like Shanahan, but I don't know if he's good enough to get this team to that over with the win total, personally.
Man, this schedule is really that good. Like, it really is. It sets up for them.
Yeah,
to
but it's just not the
over,
49ers team we're thinking of, though.
I kind of agree that
I know.
there isn't a free 2 wins in here,
Yeah, like it's...
Oh, yeah, no, not at all. Like, even if Jimmy, and this will be part of that, even if Jimmy starts for the Rams, I don't even think the Rams are a free 2 win.
Yeah, they can take a game.
But I don't know how to feel about the San Francisco 49ers team. They are worse. They are worse than, obviously, that Super Bowl team that won, that almost beat the Chiefs. But was that you, Nick? That was your camera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're significantly worse than that year, but I still think with this schedule, man, like they still might be good enough to get 11 wins, honestly. Like, there is some gimmies in here, like absolute gimmies. And I don't know, man. I'm on the fence. Like, it's one of those things where it's 10 or 11 games, and I just don't know which way to go. But I think I'll side with you guys on this. I think I'm going to take the under. I think they win 10 games. It's a brutal division. All 4 of the teams are competitive at the least. And this O-line's just bad. Just flat out bad. And Purdy is a lot better than people think he is, even if the situation isn't perfect. But it's going to be a rough one for him this year.
I agree,
and
but
it's going to be real bad.
Even if he can maximize this talent, what does that look like? And then I don't even know
if
he can do
McCaff's
all
out,
that,
forget it.
Yeah.
And not even to, like, obviously going to get to what you think, but just to, like, how you're saying they are, not the same as they were when they made it to the Super Bowl. Are they that much better than they were last year? Like, genuinely, are they that much better than they were last year?
If they're healthy, yes. If they're not, no.
Yeah, but
I think even if they're healthy,
I was going to say they lost so many guys, dude.
They
lost
added
so
some
many
guys.
If McCaff's healthy,
Changes
it
life for them.
Changes
everything.
everything.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that defense, dude, it's just they lost so many key pieces.
No, but the defense wasn't good last year either.
And now you
everyone
lost
was
more
injured.
pieces.
No, I know the defense is not good.
Yeah.
The O-line isn't good, but like if McCaff's there, he
Sure.
makes and healthy, he makes a shit.
But
ton
what
of
does the
gonna
win
be
total
better
go
than
for? If McCaffrey's healthy, because that's really the only guy that you're really banking. Like, he's the main guy that you want to return to form. I mean, Kittle's a beast. We know
Yeah,
that.
if McCaffrey's not who like McCaffrey is, like there's no chance.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying say McCaffrey's fine. Like how? I mean, I guess what do you think they go from?
I don't think
6
he's
to
ever
what?
going to be what he was. I think that McCaff is gone.
I'm a McCaffrey guy.
I still think he's going to be good, but I think that McCaff is gone.
He has to be pretty damn great for
Yeah,
them to hit the over here. I think.
So you're saying?
I think the under.
So how many went? Like
I think like
I think so
like
too.
9.
Yeah.
They could get 10.
I
11's
agree.
a lot for them.
think
Dude, 11 is a
11's
lot, dude.
For a team that won 6 games last year, 11's a lot. Like
It really does seem easy to hammer the under too, but it's really just
not.
that nostalgia of the 49ers. It's not even like crazy
combined with
nostalgia.
the easy schedule. Yeah.
Yeah, like
it's a pretty
super-
easy under for me.
I think so
think so.
too.
I don't like
think
the
so, too.
line.
This
I
is
think
not
so,
easy
too.
for me.
If the line was
If it
like
was
8.5,
9.5, I'd consider, but
Yeah.
I think they went around like 9, 10. More than like 6, 7.
This is the
I knew you were
last.
gonna- I was thinking that.
This is the last schedule I think I kind of want to go through, just because it is known as the easiest schedule in the NFL right now.
I hate going through these schedules.
But you know what? Yeah, it's so tough because like
I know, but they do good on TikTok.
Oh,
They
yeah,
do
sure. Let's
really
do it.
well on
Yeah,
TikTok.
let's do it.
okay.
All right, so predicting the 49ers 2025 schedule. All right, apparently the easiest schedule in the entire NFL. Here we go. From week 1, they travel to Seattle to face the Seahawks.
I'm gonna give Seattle a win, dude. That's a banged up 49ers team.
I
Week
fuck with
1,
that. I'm with that.
dude. How many guys are gonna be ready week 1 for this 49ers team? In the 12th
I
man?
don't know.
When you put it like that, yeah, I'll give
At
Seattle.
Seattle, if it was at home, that's different. But dude, you're going to Seattle. I get with Darnold. I understand it. But dude, this is week 1.
I honestly think they might just split with every single team in this division.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
a cop out,
Me too.
but I think that's the case.
I like
know.
Seattle, yeah.
I'll go Seattle, yeah.
I take Seattle as well. All right, so week 2 at New Orleans, I think this is a win.
Yeah.
Win, yeah.
Week 3, they are home to face Arizona. I think this is also a win.
I think it's a win, too.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so too.
2-1. Week 3, they are home against Jacksonville. I think they win this game as well.
Man, we gotta get Jacksonville some wins.
I was about to say,
We did give Jacksonville a very good win against Cincinnati.
I really rock with what Jacksonville has going.
I'm gonna
on.
go L here. I think Jacksonville takes one.
Man,
I think
that is
they
so
win at
tough,
home
dude.
against Jacksonville. I do.
I'll go Jacksonville too. I'm sorry.
I'll go Jacksonville
That's
3.
your boy though. That's not too bad. It's Trevor.
No.
Trevor-
They could win that game. They
Trevor
could
Lawrence
definitely
Trickery.
win that game.
Let's go with the Jags. Yeah.
2-2. All right. They travel to LA to face the Rams. And here's my thing. This is very different if Matthew Stafford is playing. I do think the Rams can take one with Jimmy, but I don't feel confident saying that.
So, but like, what is the Matthew Stafford timetable? Like, do we?
That's what I was gonna say. Is he ready?
He's
for
week to
one?
week right now.
Yeah, so that's why I don't mind if you want to split with the Rams.
I
If
think
it
he
is
should be
Jimmy G.
good for week 1 from what like
You
under
think so?
my
Yeah, if
eyes.
he's-
You know,
I think the Rams win both if Stafford is healthy.
I think so
Yeah.
too. Maybe
I
Jimmy
think we
G
give the
revenge
Rams
game.
a win here, and we assume that Stafford's
think so,
healthy.
too. I
Oh,
agree,
Jimmy
yeah.
G revenge game though.
Yeah, Jimmy
That's
G will get one
tough.
even if he's in there.
That's tough.
Yeah, I think we give the Rams.
Or
one
do the
here.
Niners just dick him down because they've been there,
Jimmy G
done
will
that?
get one.
All right, so 2-3. Here we go. They travel to Tampa Bay week 6.
That's an L.
Yo, I like Tampa Bay there. I like
Yeah.
Tampa Bay a
Yeah,
lot there.
that's an L.
Actually,
I'm with
bro,
that.
come
That's
on,
an
Baker guy.
Okay.
Come on now.
Easy L.
All right, 2-4.
Dribbling Nick Bosa again.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Week 7 at home versus Atlanta.
That's a win.
That's a win. 3 and
Easy
4.
win.
I'm not bought into.
Oh God, this Houston D-line's gonna rip them apart. All right, they travel to Houston.
That's an L.
That's an L. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no.
Will Anderson
3-5.
career day.
Yeah.
3-5. Oh, speaking of another great defensive line, here we go. They travel to MetLife and face the Giants.
Come on. This is the third time the Giants have come up in this schedule.
This is a win.
I gotta give them a win. I gotta give them a win at some point.
This is a win for the Giants.
I'll let you guys have it.
They have a good
Appreciate
defensive
it.
line. I'll give
Oh,
you
God,
that.
this is bad.
I'm fine with
Okay.
that.
Sure, Giants win.
Dex is wrecking them.
He will. That's 3 and 6. Now they're home against the Rams.
6.
It's 3 and 6 right now.
And there weren't really that many games where it's like, damn, we'll give you that. Just,
Right,
just
yeah.
the
They
Yeah,
come.
Giants.
They
yeah.
come.
That was
They
it.
do
It was
come.
really just 4 and 5.
They do come up later. 3 and 6, and they are home against the Rams in Week 10.
That's a win. That's a win. We'll give
4
them a
and
win.
6.
We'll give them the split against
Okay.
them.
They travel to Arizona. I said I think this is an L.
Did we give them the win against Arizona, or they lost?
We
No,
did
we
give them the win against
We got the
Arizona.
Win against Arizona.
Oh, they
Yeah.
they split Arizona.
4 and 6.
You're not bought into that. You think they sweep Arizona? You're low on them?
If you think they sweep Arizona,
Cardinals? No, we'll give the Niners the win here.
I just think that Arizona defense with Gannon is going to be so
I love Gannon
much
a
better
lot.
this year.
It's the
Uh,
offense though.
yeah, we'll
Drew.
split
Yeah, I understand.
4 and 6. Okay. Damn.
Damn.
Or no. Hold up. That's 11 games. That's not right. Maybe. Hold up. Okay. Sorry. Seattle, New Orleans. That's 1 and 1. 2 and 1. 2 and 2. 2 and 3. 2 and 4. 2 and 5. Or 3 and 5. 3 and 6. 3 and 7. Oh Lord. 4 and 7. We gave them the win against Arizona or a loss?
A loss.
They split with Arizona.
Yeah, so that's a
They're-
loss.
I think they're 4 and 7 right now. That's not good. Okay, so they're home against Carolina.
That's a win.
5 and 7.
Man, like it,
Maybe.
bro. That's
Maybe.
really weird, but I'm not like that confident, bro. Like you're a Bryce Young guy too.
If I
man.
was betting on the
Yeah,
game,
yeah, I
like
agree.
if this was the only game I could bet on in my survivor pool tomorrow, I'd take the 49ers.
Yeah, I agree.
If I had like a gun to the head, I'd take the Niners.
Yeah.
dude, I really don't.
I fuck with the Panthers,
Really
but
don't
like
like
if I
the-
had to pick with my life on the line, I'd take the
Agreed.
Niners.
Bro, this team is so bad. Like this Niners team is
I-
not
they-
good.
the
This
roster-
is
No,
just
they're
not good.
beating Carolina
This
at
is not
home,
good.
bro. They're beating
No,
Carolina.
I'm not
at
gonna
home.
hate it, but I think that's not easy.
5 and 7. All right, they travel to Cleveland. I think this is a win.
Yeah, that's a win.
Sure,
That's
yeah.
a
6
win.
and 7. Okay, head into the bye week. Come out the
nice.
bye week. They're home against Tennessee. I think
win
this
that.
is also a win. They'd be 7 and 7.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Okay, travel to Indy to face the Colts. I think this is also a win.
I think so too.
I
Sure.
think it's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 and 7. Okay,
There we go.
home against Chicago. I think they're hot right now. I think they beat Chicago.
Man, that's a long winning streak for
Nah,
this team.
Chicago's
Man.
better.
Yeah, we just gotta. I'm like,
Second half of the year, too, Caleb will be coming along.
Ben
with that
Johnson.
Yep.
scheme.
unless they just get healthier, that's like I guess.
I think.
But who are they really? Who are you banking
this
on for them to get
defense is
I
gonna
was
be
healthy?
gonna
a
say, I
lot-
just think even
I
healthy.
think the defense is going to be a lot better than people think it will be. To be honest,
Chicago's
Rob
got a nice
Saleh
defense
back,
too. Oh, love
and this
Rob.
team, the defense's
I'm a Rob
talent
guy.
is actually good. Like it's not as bad as you think it
They're
is.
They
mid.
lost so many guys.
They're like middle of
man.
the
They're
No,
pack.
but they
not
gained
really
some guys too, though. I think it's a win. But if you guys think it's an L, it's an
I'm
L.
going L.
good. Chicago's got a nice defense too, and like
I'm going to go L here.
You go L? Me too.
Yeah.
8-8, and then they're home against Seattle. We said they split 9-8.
Wow, that's much closer than I.
Their second half of their schedule.
That's a rough 9-8, bro. Like that.
Don't feel good about it.
Yeah, like
Second half of their schedule sets up for them to win some games, though.
yeah, but
It could set up for them to lose some games.
it could be a disaster of a first half of schedule. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
and second half,
could.
they won most of the second half.
you said, we didn't really give them a lot of like, oh yeah, that's a win. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
and it was a lot of like, I want to kind of pick the other
exactly.
team. Like it was.
but they're the Niners, so
That's 2 games below the over-under, by the way.
yeah, no, they're not. They hit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel pretty confident in there under.
Yeah.
All
Agreed.
right, there it is. Okay, so the next team, as we mentioned before, definitely dealing with a serious injury that could derail the entirety of their season. Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. We expected to be a Super Bowl contender heading into this season, but that does not seem to be the case if Stafford and his back, his old-ass back, isn't healthy. So their over-under is currently at 9.5. Where do we think the Rams fall now?
I mean, they're the easiest over if he's healthy, but it really is so hard with Stafford because you're mentioning his back. But I mean, we've had these talks with Stafford for a few years. Like, at first was his elbow. Like, there was a genuine time where everyone was like, Stafford might retire, his elbow might not hold up.
Was that after the Super Bowl?
Yeah, like that was it was relatively recent.
Bro was
Last couple
talking
of
about
years, dude. Like that was
retiring,
that was a genuine concern. I can't imagine as he gets older, that's like a thing that's not a concern either. And like there's just so many things with Stafford. I mean, I will say, it's all about him. So it's an easy under if he's out.
Yes. Easy
Unless-
over if he's in.
Yeah, unless they really could find a replacement that's not Stetson Bennett or Jimmy G. They have Stetson.
Jimmy
bro.
G is a good backup.
Let's
get that
to win
straight.
10 though, to win 10.
No. I don't think they're hitting the over
okay,
if
okay.
Stafford's hurt. Like, that is cooked. If Stafford is missing games, they are not hitting the
So
over.
like, what if they go for? I mean, hypothetical. What if they go and try to get a guy like Kirk Cousins? That's solid
That's
for them.
probably
that's
that's
tough.
best
That's
case
your best case
scenario.
scenario.
Yeah, it's probably
Best
best
case
case
scenario.
scenario for them, right?
I can't imagine why you wouldn't if Stafford is.
But they're not doing that because Jimmy G's their backup. That is how they view the situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they're
Jimmy
not
G is a
confident
good
Garoppolo-
backup quarterback. Like,
Sure.
Yeah, but you have such a it just feels with the Rams, like especially with McVay, because I don't know the inside of everything, like with Sean McVay and with the Rams and everything. But there were conversations too. Again, I don't know the validity of it, but after the Super Bowl, we're gonna retire. Like Sean McVay, like remember when he
been
was
saying
gonna
it every
retire?
year.
Yeah,
so
he
it's like,
really has.
It really does seem like one of these things where it's like, how much longer does he have? Does he really want to waste a year with Jimmy G the entire season if Stafford really can't go? That seems like a wasted year, especially when you had the Eagles on the ropes. That defense is legit. Like that defense is there, and now you just added Devontae Adams. Like this.
I mean,
team,
if Stafford's like out, they're gonna add another guy.
Yeah. No,
you
whether
have
it's
to.
through trade or free agency or
But that's what I'm
whatever.
saying,
But
like, it
like they're
can't-
not gonna roll with just Jimmy G.
you can't trade for Kirk, though. You can't take that contract. They actually cannot financially
so
take
who else?
that contract.
Who else would be like available? Like
Zach Wilson.
Zach. Wow, that is.
Why would Zach
not-
low-key be, like, good for the Rams?
Sam Howell.
I don't think he gets traded again. That'd be great though, because he just got traded.
That'd be tough.
That would be so
Sam
great.
Howell, Puka, and Tay, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yo, I got him just now in Dynasty. I picked him up.
It's
Let
all
me get that.
Nah.
stinks,
You lost
bro.
the bidding war.
I'll give you a Buka first 2 seconds for Marva fourth and Sam Howell.
Yeah, not enough.
But yeah, with the Rams, it's literally just about Staff and what you get out of him. One thing about Stafford, though, and everyone knows this, he's the most resilient quarterback maybe we've ever seen. So if it's bad, it's bad. You know what I mean? Like if he's out, then it's a really, really bad injury. So it's tough to watch because the Rams healthy 100%. If they win 10 games, they're still going to be viewed as a Super Bowl contender in all of our eyes. That's kind of how we have viewed the Rams the past couple of years, and their defense last year got better as the season went on. I didn't even put down a bunch of stats because, again, it doesn't matter. If they get into the playoffs, they're a threat. So
Yeah.
it's just what do you get out of Stafford? And if he's not there, Jimmy G might be the guy, but like I don't know, does Flacco move again? Like who else?
Oh man.
Stefanski. Listen, Stefanski made the playoffs with Flacco, so like I imagine there's a world where McVay could do something similar. You know what I mean? And then, but can they? They can't hit their ceiling.
If anyone
without
can make the playoffs with a backup quarterback, it probably is McVay. But Man, Stafford's just so good.
Can they
He's
really?
so important.
Like, the drop-off is
exactly.
just
the ceiling.
so-
The ceiling drops so low without Stafford.
They really can't get Kirk. Like they really.
I mean, the only way they get
salary
Kirk
cap
is
fake,
the only way they
Like,
get
it's so
Kirk
fake
is
in
if
NFL.
the
It's not
Falcons
real.
just cut him.
He's making so much money, bro.
Too much.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Salary
Like,
cap doesn't
What do you even
exist.
trade to like make that money work?
I don't know.
For
something
basically-
something not worth giving up.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah, I
understand
mean-
the NFL salary. That's why I'm like genuinely asking. It
well,
doesn't make sense.
if this was like a couple months ago, they probably could figure something out and make the money work. But then you're not signing Tay, probably, is what I'd assume it turned into. So it just doesn't. It doesn't.
kinda
Money
need
doesn't
Tay,
work.
so, yeah.
Money doesn't work. Like, it just. It's not possible unless they just say, all right, we're cutting Kirk Cousins, which could happen.
Yeah.
But I don't foresee that happening at this point. This all depends on Stafford. This is a Super Bowl contender with him. This is maybe third in the division without him. Like, that's it. Their defense is great. Their defensive line might actually be the best in the NFL, depending on how you view them. But
Respect
yeah,
the Giants, dude.
we're up there. We might be one.
I honestly, I don't
You
hate it.
said they were one like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, we might be one.
I honestly, I think you guys are one. I do.
We're
I like
One
bro,
of
that's
the best.
Bro, that's nice.
Yeah,
bro.
they're one.
Bro.
They're one
We're gonna go get.
of the
We're
best.
gonna go get Mr. Christian Wilkins. He's gonna add some
Bro,
stuff to the locker
Brian
room.
Burns,
And
Dexter
Yeah, he's gonna
Lawrence?
smooch
Why
somebody
the
and
fuck
he's
would
gonna be
Chris
gone again.
Wilkins go to the Giants?
What do you
Christian
mean,
Wilkins
why?
and Dexy would get along.
That would
though, I
be-
feel like.
well, they were teammates.
You know where he's going for real, Christian Wilkins? I know the script. Cincy.
That would make a lot of sense.
That's
But
what he's going.
he was, college teammates with Dexy. Makes a lot of sense. Head back to the Giants. They'd be dominant together. They
Yeah,
were
but
at
he
Clemson.
also, not that this is a Wilkins thing, but like, I heard Shefty saying earlier.
Yeah,
like-
we heard some crazy stuff about Wilkins.
No, it's not even
but
about.
Dex knows what to expect.
It's not even about that. Christian Wilkins
fair.
has to get surgery that knocks him out for like more than half the season.
All right, never mind this.
So yeah, he's
We don't want no Christian.
yeah,
Wilkins.
he's cooked. He's
I like the over on the Rams. I like to just assume that Stafford will be fine for week 1. You add Devontae Adams, you've like second best pretty easily receiver duo in the league. You have probably a top 10 defense, a young ascending defense with one of the best defensive lines in the league. You have a guy in Jared Verse who going into year 2, as early as year 2, could be a defensive player of the year candidate. He's that good. He and Stafford were the only reasons they stood and Puka, I guess. They stood a chance against the Eagles in that playoff game. I expect him to only get better. So, yeah, like you kind of hit the nail on the head, Tom. This team, as long as they get into the playoffs, they're a Super Bowl contender. They're my pick to win the division right now. I think they're the most complete team in the division. So, easy
Yeah.
over for me, assuming Staff is there, I guess.
yeah, that's all it is. It's just if staff is there, it's good for them.
Do you know? I'll give you guys 2 quick facts. Do you know who has the most Super Bowl bets on them so far this year?
Is it the Rams? Because we're talking
It
about
is the Rams. Do you know who the biggest liability for the books is in terms of winning the Super Bowl is?
The Rams.
Is it also the Rams?
No,
Oh,
it's a team we actually just mentioned as well.
the Chiefs,
Nope.
the Broncos.
Nope.
The Giants?
Yes. It is the New York Giants. The New York Giants are the biggest liability to win the Super Bowl as of right now.
What does that mean? Like if they hit,
Like,
then
if
the
they
books
were to
lose
win the
most?
Super Bowl, the books get fucking crushed.
Yeah, because they have no
they have
Exactly.
absolutely
chance.
no
Because their
chance.
odds are so ridiculously high and people are throwing like small amounts on it. That,
Yeah.
it adds up. It adds up.
Interesting.
So, yeah, there's
How much have you put on it so far?
I put $10 on them.
Yeah, you
I
fell
always
off.
do every single year.
I was
no
gonna say
joke.
every year. I remember we did it like 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
We were just
every
fucking-
single year I put depending on how much I actually believe
Right,
it's gonna
yeah.
happen. I put money on the
I
Giants.
think
to win
coming off
Super Bowl.
the year they
So,
made the playoffs, me and you put.
I put 50 on
it.
Yo, nah, that was
And then it
tough
was
too because
40-0.
Daniel Jones had a career year,
Yeah.
15 passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
I'd believe
Why you
it.
gotta- why you gotta do
Troll,
that,
bro.
Why you gotta troll? Why you gotta troll like that? Why you gotta do that?
No, it's
Respect.
No,
15
New number
passing.
passing, and he had like
New number
7
17. Let's
rushing
go.
or some shit. Yeah, it's all right, bro. It's all right.
That was tough.
He's going to Indy, and he's gonna have another career year. He's gonna throw for 16
No,
times.
Aaron
gonna
looks
say
too
he's
good, bro.
gonna put
Trust.
16.
He's gonna throw for 16. Yeah, it's AR season, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
Trust.
Yeah, man. Giants are the biggest liability.
So what? We all took the over on the Rams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Assuming Stafford.
Assuming Stafford is healthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't even know how to segue into this team. To be so
Did I
honest with
fuck
you.
it up, by the
You
way?
sure did.
Yeah,
Why?
you
Big
definitely
time.
did.
Why? What happened?
I was definitely supposed to talk about the
We're
Rams.
going reverse standings
Oh,
over. Yeah.
shit. I thought it was in the over-under order. Because I was like, shit.
Wait, was I still the Seahawks though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I guess I got the
Nice.
shit
I
ass
fucked
Cardinals.
you up. I
but
fucked you
okay.
up.
Want to switch?
If you would like to,
I love
sure.
the Cards.
Go ahead. Yeah. Take
Talk
it.
about it, bro.
Dude, yeah. Wait, so now I have a way to segue now.
Segue that shit.
Nah, I really can't. The Cardinals are I really
They're so
can't. I really
painful to
can't.
talk about. Like, no joke.
They're 8.5.
Yes.
I like them. I like them for the over. They had 8 last year.
That was a great segue.
Say a little bit
Give
more.
us a little.
bro.
Give us like a sentence
I
or
will.
two.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. I had a
I bet.
say where I stand right there real quick. So the Cardinals had a lot go wrong for them last year, and they still had 8 wins. Granted, you had teams in the division. I think the Seahawks will be worse, just putting that out there. But I also think that the 49ers are kind of, they might be a little bit better. We had them at like 9-8. I don't know. I think the Cardinals, they should only have progress, realistically. This defense, like you said with Gannon, I like this defense a lot. I think they did a great job in this draft. Will Johnson was a steal, and he's, getting bodied by Marvin Harrison Jr. and then bodying him next play. We got to include both. Because he did body Marvin Harrison Jr., but then Marvin Harrison
That's
Jr.
good
beat
coverage.
him off the line. But then he beat him off the line. This offense, it's really, it's Drew, bro.
It's something.
It's Drew. That's what it is. Can he improve as an offensive coordinator? It's so annoying because last year we also talked about the Cardinals so favorably because of that offense, and that was the most disappointing
We
part.
didn't. You did.
No, we all got turned, bro. I promise you. Watch the video. We talked about Trey McBride. We talked about Marvin Harrison Jr. Like, yo, this is crazy because you loved Marv.
I did love.
You loved Marv. And honestly, I looked back to see like where I had in like the quarterback rankings. I had Kyler at 10, and you guys were like, wow, you're low on Kyler. And then he finished at 10. You guys were very high on Kyler. And he still finished 10 despite everything happening last year. I don't know. I really like what could make them get less than 8.5 this year realistically and bottom out? Because I think they're going to improve defensively, and I think this offense.
Have to think their offense gets.
You have to think their offense gets better. There's no way it doesn't. Trey McBride is a lock to be a top 2, possibly best tight end in the league. Is that fair to
Man,
say?
stop doing that.
So,
Don't push that fucking nasty ass narrative. There's a
Possible.
generational guy there.
well, generational guy in Marvin Harrison Jr. There's no way he does not improve, bro. There's no way Marvin Harrison.
He was
Jr. does
so
not get
bad
better.
last year.
No, not so bad, bro. Come on, stick up. You know he wasn't so bad.
Marv really wasn't as bad
Thank
as
you.
people
Yeah,
make it
like-
out.
No,
to
it
be.
wasn't as bad.
It's just he got tagged with the
Not nearly
he got
as
the
good as he was
generational
supposed to be,
tag, and
yeah.
people expect wide receivers to be great immediately now. He was good. He wasn't great, and he was also used incredibly poorly. You'd have to assume that a guy that has an NFL job is going to go to the film room in the offseason and say, okay, that's the wrong role for him. We're going to change it. We're going to put him in the right spot. Am I saying too much of Drew Petzing? Maybe I am. But again, he works in the NFL. I don't. I'd have to assume if I see something, he sees something. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too. It's like they really had such an ugly 8-9 season. Like truthfully, when I looked, I didn't know they had 8 wins last year because they really
It really doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't
Yeah.
feel like it. It was really such a disappointment. But them being 8-9 was a disappointment. I really just can't see them not going over the 8.5. It seems pretty generous. I think 9-8 for them is fine. I can easily see them going 9-8, and that is your win total right there. I think they go over. I just can't see it. I cannot see them being worse than last year, and they had 8 wins.
Do you see them getting more than that? You see them going like double digits?
Most 10, literally most 10.
Yeah,
Like I really can't see them going that high into it. I mean, I still believe in Kyler. I really do. We're watching him on the screen. I believe in Kyler, man.
I don't know what that even means, though. Like, what do we mean we still believe in
There
Kyler?
was
It's year,
so-
what, 6, 7?
But there was a time before he. That was kind of tough. so there was a time before he had that injury, he was going to be the first quarterback to get that 4,000, 1,000 season. I don't know if he can get that.
That's
but dude,
gone.
that is. But sure, but like that's what he was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I know,
he
but
was
that's
that
what
guy.
he was.
But like now we're
No,
years
Kyler
off
has
injury.
always been hot and cold. That's the thing with Kyler. You're either going to get a performance where you're just like, holy shit, he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, or you're going to get a performance where it's like, holy shit, he's a bottom 5 quarterback in the
quarterback
NFL.
in the NFL?
Like, yeah, like it's just he runs so hot and cold. So like he will win you games, and he will also just flat out lose them
Sure.
games.
But that's what I mean. Like when it's like, that was what he was. I believe that he could be close to that. I really do. I still believe
The
that
best
he can,
version of him,
I think not. I don't know if 4,000 and 1,000 has never been done, but he
not
was,
even
he was
asking for
close.
that. Yeah.
But he was close. That like he was the first overall pick for a reason. I know we're going back, but dude, Kyler was taught that even last year by you guys for that reason. I don't know. I wish they did more weapon-wise, I know we say how fun of an offense they have with Trey McBride and Marvin Harrison, but man, like you really are keeping Greg Dortch, you're keeping Michael Wilson. Yeah, like I wish they really got, like you saw the struggles with Marvin Harrison Jr. last year, and you decided to not get him a legit wide receiver too. Like now all the pressure's on him again.
Hey,
like you know what I'm saying?
Respect Greg Dortch, man.
I love Greg Dortch. They don't respect Greg Dortch. They don't
If Greg Dortch was 6'2", he'd be the best receiver of all time.
Sure, but they don't throw to him. They don't
use anyone right.
They don't.
Which I think is
that's the issue. But
Yeah.
they didn't last year, and they won 8
Except for
games,
James
so.
Conner.
That's what I was going to point out is like that's kind of what they're relying on. Like Trey McBride is an absolute beast for them. He's going to get a ton of catches, ton of targets, ton of yards, hopefully more touchdowns too. But you're relying on James Conner to have another monstrous season in him. 1,000-yard season 2 years in a row. He's up there. He's 30 years old. He's got some injuries under his belt, and he's been an absolute dog. He seems to get better with age, which is just crazy for a running back. But does he have that in him? They did sign Josh Sweat on the other side of the ball too. They gave him a fat bag.
They made a lot of moves on the defense side of the ball.
So the defense should be better, and like you said with Gannon, he should make this defense good. I want to say, or just not that bad. But I'm not as tapped in with the Drew Petzing thing. So where did he come from? Like before the Cardinals, like is he just notoriously horrible and they still?
You want me to actually answer? Do you want me to answer that with what I first thought in my head, given what we call him?
Maybe your second thought, because
The reaction to that might warrant the second thought.
He was the Browns. He was with the Browns, the Vikings for a long time.
He was a Viking, dude.
The Browns, Yale, Boston College, and Harvard.
so nowhere impressive.
Damn,
Got
bro.
it.
So he's supposed to be smart or something? Like I don't know what to tell you.
Harvard,
Like,
though. Harvard and Yale.
that's what I'm saying. He's supposed to be smart,
Yeah. I thought you were making fun of his
and yet he's fucking dumb.
Bro,
Yeah,
I mean, he's been all over the place.
Yeah.
So, like at Yale, he was a linebackers coach.
What the fuck?
In Minnesota, he was a receiver coach, then a quarterback coach, then a receiver coach again. Then he went to Cleveland and was a tight end coach for 2 years. Then in Cleveland, he became the quarterback coach, and now he's the offensive coordinator.
Oh,
Dude, I love it.
So he's a very weird.
Bro,
career
there's nothing he can't do.
He's a
I love
Swiss
that.
Army
Except for
knife.
being offensive coordinator, clearly.
Except his job.
One more year. One more year.
Except for what he's supposed
more
to
year.
do.
Except the job he has now.
We just need 9 and 8. We just need 9 and 8. That's it.
Okay, I trust their defense to be good. I really do, because Jonathan Gannon got the most out of not a lot last year, which is like credit to him, because Gannon's great. He's a defensive mastermind. I am scared of the Drew Petzing situation though, but 8.5.
I'm
bro,
going with
they
the
got to
under.
go above 500.
I'm going with the under. I don't see the offense being. I guess Marv can be better than he was last year, but if he's a generational talent that he is, he should be better than he was last year. But Trey McBride was an absolute monster last season. Like for him to top what he did last year, sure he'll score more because that's just going to happen. But as far as catches and yards, like it's a tough ask. James Conner's a 30-year-old running back. It's just getting. I don't know what the ceiling with this offense is, and I'm not too high on it. So.
Well, I like their draft too. Besides the offseason and the moves they made, their draft, I mean, that was also just predicated on defense. The emphasis on defense is kind of what sells me here. But
I love it. I think their
Yeah.
defense is going to
Their
be
defense-
much improved.
yeah.
And I like Jonathan Gannon in the defensive mind.
Me too.
I think he did a lot with lesser talent last year. Will Johnson just fell into their lap.
He really
Like
did.
that's
Also
really
fell
just a
about
home
awesome.
run. I hate Drew Petzing, and I
Sure.
hate this offense. They ran a 1990s offense last year.
Wow.
I think it's so silly to look at what this team did last year and say, you know what? They're going to be modern. They're going to run a modern offense. Because I just don't know why we would think that. My thing with the Cardinals is obviously I was so big on Marv and he fucking burned me. So it's like personal. But the whole time it was like, you know what? The bye is going to come and they're going to change this thing. And then it fucking got worse.
He did the exact opposite.
And they had the division in.
They did.
I came up
did.
here and said it. There was no chance they didn't win the division. It was a lock. And they folded, dude. So bad. Kyler folded. Drew Petzing folded. Marv folded.
Yeah.
Like, the offense completely collapsed. And it's just weird.
It is. No, it is.
It's weird. Like, it was like, to me, it was just like, all right, the bye's going to come, and they're going to figure out how to get the fucking ball in Marv's hands in advantageous spots. And they did the opposite of that. And it's just like, nah, I'm not going to be high on an offense that's run through James Conner. James Conner is a great player. He really is, but he's not the guy you build your offense around. He's a complimentary guy. You know what I mean? You love to have him when you have other layers to your offense. He can't be your entire offense, and there's no reason going into this year to believe that they don't run their offense the exact same. So
I agree. I mean, they're going to look at it as we made a ton of additions on defense, and we won 8 games last year. We can take this division with our defense.
Let's run
being
James
good.
Conner 350
But here's
times.
the thing. Even with that, though, like, you don't see them getting to 9 wins. Because, like, okay, say they run their offense the same. They did that and won 8 games last year with the worst defense. We're just asking for 9 and 8. And now they have an improved defense. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. This offense is still a huge question mark. If they run the same thing that got them 8 wins,
to me, it's like the defense wasn't the reason that they didn't win more than 8 games last year. The defense has improved and will help them, but they didn't win more than 8 games last year because the offense collapsed.
Yeah.
I just need one more win than last year. That's the thing though. Like,
No, I know.
Even if it flips
see
to 1
that,
though,
yeah.
even if it flips 1 though, 9 and 8, I feel like that's pretty. Like that's.
I just think it's like
I see your
teams like
side.
this, you usually say like, oh, like they won 8 games.
Exactly.
Typically, teams like this, they got hot at the end
Yeah.
and then won. It's the complete, like, they have no momentum to build. Like,
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, I wouldn't be shocked if they win less games. Like, I'm really,
Okay.
really low on Drew Petzing. I
No,
think
I do
he's
have every
one
right
of,
to
like,
be.
the prime coordinator candidates to get fired midseason. If we see a repeat of the end of last season, there's no reason to keep him there.
That's only up then.
Oh, yeah. It's up from
Oh, yeah,
there.
that
It's
changes
up from
things.
there.
But, like, I'm super duper low on him. I love their moves on defense. I really, really do.
Even the Josh Sweat thing, like, they desperately needed a pass rusher, and they
Bro.
went out and got the best one they could.
Yeah, you know-
like,
They did a lot, dude.
Respect,
Josh
yeah.
Sweat, Calais Campbell, Dalvin Tomlinson. They get Darius Robinson, their first-round pick from last year, finally playing football. Akeem Davis-Gaither, he's not great, but it's more than they had. Like, they made a lot of additions on that defensive side of the ball.
Secondary's cool, too.
Secondary's
I think
great,
secondary
young,
If Will
very young
Johnson's
secondary.
that guy, you got Will, you got Max
Who'd it
Melton.
be?
Garrett
I
Williams
love
was a
Max
dog
Melton,
last
bro.
year. Garrett Williams was great last
Garrett
year.
Williams, yeah. Yeah, no, they got a squad on defense.
they have talent all over the place.
I really don't believe in Kyler and Drew Petzing, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't either. I'm taking the under on them.
That's fair. I think I'm looking at this through a new lens because you were high on them as someone who loved Morrow. Now I have to love Morrow. And now it's kind of like
I
you know, like,
love Marv
yeah.
like he's my brother. Like
did.
he's my little. I still do, dude. I really want him to succeed. I just
Sure.
don't think this is. It's
But that's
not
kinda
the
the lens I'm
perfect
looking at it.
situation
I get
that we
it.
thought it was. Like it's just.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna argue with you guys.
Him
'cause
and-
I'm the one who picked the over.
him
I
and-
get it.
Him and Kyler don't mesh, and him and Drew Petzing clearly don't mesh.
Yeah.
Hey, man, they had a lot of extra time this year. They said they spent a lot of extra time in the offseason together. So all I know is maybe it works.
Dude, I love
But
Kyler.
someone said Trey McBride was going to
Love
lead that team in catches last year, and I got called crazy for it. So
Did I call you crazy? Maybe.
Nah, I
Probably.
No, I get it though. I get
Probably.
it.
Big Mark.
You got it. That's
I mean,
your
I just
brother.
expected them to run their offense through the generational wide receiver.
Little bro.
prospect, Yeah.
Oh,
or
you're an idiot.
generational tight end. Could be generational. We don't know. We don't know. Trey McBride.
He's generational, bro.
I love him.
He's awesome.
I love
He is
watching him
awesome.
play ball,
He's not
man.
He's not generational, but he's amazing.
So is Brock Bowers generational? 'Cause they're
yes.
the same?
Oh, come on, bro.
They have the same stats.
Come on.
like the same
Don't
stats.
pull that bullshit on me.
Same stats. I think Brock
He's
had
Brock
like
Bowers with tats.
Time the fuck out. Time the fuck out. One guy had Kyler Murray. The other had
Gardner
Who?
Minshew.
who's your boy? What's his name?
Yo, AOC.
What's his name? We forget.
AOC
He sucks.
bro. But that's the thing. That he was the only
AOC,
guy.
the politician.
He was the only
The
guy,
fucking
right?
politician is playing quarterback
Bro, he
for
was
them.
the only guy.
Yeah, that's great.
Bowers
That's
was
great.
the
That'll
only
be
guy.
good.
Bowers
That'll
was
be
the
good.
offense.
Politician
Bro,
at
Sincere
quarterback.
McCormick was their
Politician
only
at quarterback, brother.
guy. They had to throw to Brock. No, I'm a Brock guy, but I'm saying.
Yeah, all right, bro.
All right. So there's one more team left in this division that we're going to talk about. They went 10-7 last year, made maybe the biggest trade of the offseason. The Seattle Seahawks. I don't know why I forgot their name for a second. But the Seattle Seahawks added Sam Darnold at quarterback, traded away Geno Smith, added Cooper Kupp at the wide receiver position. They added DeMarcus Lawrence on the defensive end. I have Ernest Jones here too. I like him, linebacker from LA. The Seahawks, man, it's tough because the Sam Darnold move was an interesting one. I think it was a good move for them because Geno's getting up there and he's a better quarterback today, but 2 or 3 years from now, we'll see what happens. The The Seattle Seahawks' biggest question mark was their offensive line. I don't know that they did much to improve that. They were 28th in fewest rushing yards per game last year. They couldn't run the ball despite having a good running back room. So all that being said, I'm going with the over here. I like the Seahawks. I think they have a really underrated defense. You look at a lot of their numbers. They were a middle of the pack defense, maybe a little bit better than that. I mean, 13th in opponent points per game, 12th in opponent yards per game, 10th in opponent third down conversion percentage, 7th in opponent red zone scoring percentage. This defense was better than a lot of people give it credit for, and I think it still will be good. And Sam Darnold, there it is. It's just that's the question mark. But they paid him a lot of money. They believe that he's a great quarterback, as he showed in Minnesota last year, and they think he can have a big-time year for them. Got him some help with Cooper Kupp, who may not be what he once was, but is still a solid player. JSN had a big-time breakout year last year. So I think the Seahawks are a legit good team. Like I said, I think they have a good defense. I think this offensive line is not good. It's going to be rough to watch, but I still think they can get to their win total mark, which I don't know because Matty J took my team and I didn't write it down. What is there?
7.5, I think.
7.5.
7.5? Yeah, they won 10 games last year. I'm smashing that, actually. I love that.
Dude, I don't even know what I want. Like,
I'm disgusted by this team. I don't know how to feel.
yeah, me neither. And it's tough because like
I loved them last year.
But it's so hard to go into like, especially for me as a Jets fan, like into Sam Darnold discourse without bias. Like I'm not a Jets fan who loved Sam Darnold. Like, oh, we treated him so like poorly. I really just don't think Sam Darnold is that guy. And like I was just kind of waiting for that to happen, and then it happened in the two biggest games of his life.
Man, that
like
was
bad. And that was him. And that was truly him.
Yeah.
There were other factors, but dude, Sam Darnold just proved like he's just not that guy, and he hasn't been. Like he really just hasn't been. The Jets are the Jets. I understand that, but you can go back to college. Turnover machine. That's been his MO. Flashes were always his thing. Like, oh my God, this guy can be great. And we're kind of still waiting on that, in my opinion. Like, he had one great season.
He was great last year for the majority of the season. He really was. You can't dispute that because he was. You cannot dispute it. He was bad in the two biggest games of his season, but we can't forget that he was also good.
But is that really not the best position? Is that not the best situation to be in? That Kevin
Oh,
O'Connell?
no.
100%.
So that is part of the point on what I would say about this team. I think I'm taking the under. I think Geno is one of the best quarterbacks at taking a situation. In my personal opinion, I love Geno Smith and always have, always will. I don't think Sam could step into this situation and do what Geno just did.
That's my thing. So as a Jets fan, though, that's interesting because I think the Jets failed Geno more than they failed
Absolutely
Sam Darnold.
agree.
But
I also think Geno, as a young lad, was a very different individual than he is now.
Sure, but I think he's such a more polished quarterback. It's like Sam Darnold just still isn't polished, and like when does that actually happen? I really can't trust him. I don't know. And the weapons. I mean, last year, you go from DK, Tyler, JSN. Now it's JSN, Cooper. And that's really
Do
it.
we know if Kupp is
That's it.
really good at football?
All right, who's their wide receiver 3?
Well, you love a certain. You love
Jake Bobo.
Jake Bobo. I think.
Bobo.
Who, Elijah Arroyo?
You love Elijah Arroyo.
Oh no, he's a dog. But
MVS. MVS is their wide receiver.
But the fact that they're thinking about like moving him to be like an outside receiver.
I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that says a lot about your receiving group.
Yep.
So I don't know. That's a hit to reality going from
No
Justin
more Noah
Jefferson.
Fent.
No more Noah Fent. We're out for Noah Fent. New Giants tight end soon, probably.
What?
He might be. That's like
Really?
talks.
I didn't
Yeah, I
know
mean,
that.
dude, you guys have like Theo Johnson.
That's
and,
what you heard.
No,
No, Theo Johnson this
fucking
breakout
dare.
sleeper tight end.
Disrespect.
He's got tight end 18.
Theo Johnson.
Bro, Theo Johnson, the RAS score, bro. That's
Yeah,
what
that shit was tough.
Dude, I haven't seen a Theo Johnson highlight. I've seen his RAS score for the last year, bro. That's it.
You know why you don't see Theo Johnson highlights? Because I want you to go
They
watch
don't
every
exist,
single
bro.
Theo Johnson target from last year.
I watched
and it's
that shit.
Daniel Jones overthrowing
I watched
that
that
shit
shit.
like 85 yards.
You watched the whole thing? Me
Yeah.
too.
And then right under it, it's his raw athletic score. Every single time without fail, it's that. And then, he's going to be a good trust. He was mad athletic. But
No, he is mad athletic, and mad athletic tight ends have like a mad good track record.
yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to take the under with the Seahawks for that reason with Sam. That's really it, bro. That's really it. Like, I'm just such a non-believer in Sam Darnold. I really can't see them winning 8 games with him.
I agree.
With this team, with this offense. I really can't. I'm sorry. That's the main thing. I can't.
Great setup last year, and
Yeah.
it's awful this year.
That's it.
I completely agree. I think Sam Darnold and Geno Smith are actually pretty similar in terms of like their play style at quarterback, but Geno has shown us more of a sample size of being able to like withstand pressure, and the Seahawks are gonna put Sam Darnold in positions where he's going up against a lot of pressure, which he wasn't last year in Minnesota. So
Ridiculous, bro.
Don't fucking disrespect him.
All right, I'm sorry.
Continue.
So yeah, I think Sam Darnold's gonna have a snap back to reality a little bit, and I think he's really, really, really gonna struggle.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's disrespectful based on the season he had last year,
It's
but
not. We watched the 2
I
games.
just
Two biggest games of his life.
like I don't think Sam Darnold's a good quarterback.
And it's as simple as that. You know what I'm
Like-
saying? Like, it's really as simple as that.
I don't know if that's rude, but
Can a bad quarterback do that well? Like, is the
He's not a
situation
bad
that
quarterback.
good?
Let's not say he's a
No,
bad
realistically,
quarterback.
Yeah, though, but he was a bad
He's not
quarterback
good, then what
before
is-
last
Oh,
year.
He
Before
was
last year, he was viewed as a
so
bad
good
quarterback.
last
though.
season,
So that's like
though,
actually
like-
your answer.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
100% because he was viewed as a bad quarterback. Like JJ McCarthy won that job, and I'm not a big JJ McCarthy.
I think
guy.
he's a bad quarterback who had a good season. Just like
That's
Daniel
a really
Jones.
good season, though.
I know,
bro.
like
But he was
No,
so
no,
much
don't
better.
say
than
Dan-
Daniel.
no,
don't
I
say
know
Danny
that, but I'm
because-
just saying that's a. Obviously, they didn't have the same seasons, but
He had
it's
a
a similar.
He had a perfect
That fucking
situation.
season got Daniel Jones paid $40 million too.
True.
Yes, it did.
That's fair.
So-
I guess that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
a bad quarterback who had a good season when it was time to get paid. Shit.
I think Gino was better in so many.
Daniel Jones got paid by his own team, though. See, like another team paid Sam Darnold.
They made a
So-
mistake.
They
Both
did,
teams made a mistake.
I'm just
Maybe,
confused what
yeah.
the vision is. I'm really confused.
I think
what
the vision is like, because I don't remember the contract exactly, but I think it was like after 2 years they can get off of it pretty easily. So I
just
think
pray Milrow.
I guess so, and then
That
I
might be
think
the
the
move.
vision is just like
Can't throw a football.
What do you mean, bro?
Jalen Milrow
You
cannot
got a
throw a
rocket
football.
arm, brother.
So does Anthony Richardson.
Overall, though, I don't love Darnold. I don't love Darnold having to come in and learn a system that's worse, an offensive line that's worse, a system overall that has a lot of overhaul. I mean, new OC, completely new weapons room, new quarterback. Like the offense is just all new moving parts that I don't know if it's going to come together right away, especially this year in
That's
this
fair.
tough of a division. I like their
God.
defense.
it's fair. Yeah, I think their defense is better than it's given credit for the most part, but. I guess I'm just like, I don't think a bad quarterback goes for 4,300 and 35 touchdowns with 12 picks, no matter what the system is. I don't know. Like,
But I just think the switch
But-
in the system is so bad for what he is so bad
right,
at.
he's horrible under pressure. I get
Yes.
that. Yeah, so I guess I can't really argue that, but I don't know because
You
like
think-
Darnold
Sorry.
was. Go ahead.
Do you think Sam Darnold's going to be a top 20 quarterback this year? He was like borderline top 10 last year.
Yeah.
So like even just top 20 would be a step back. But do you think he's going to be top 20?
So there are 20. I think there could be 19
I think
guys.
there will
you
be
could name, dude.
20 guys that
I
are
think
better
there are.
than him.
Yeah.
So I know we all think that. I'm
guys.
asking Tom.
I think he'll be around there. I don't know
Sure.
that I can definitively say that there will be 20 quarterbacks better. I could go through the teams and sure, but yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. We should do that.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. Okay.
I think it's a good
Hey,
idea.
Okay, why not?
We'll start in his
Look at that
division.
video idea.
Stafford.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, all right.
Staff,
You'll
yeah.
stop me when you have to
Yeah,
stop
go
me.
ahead.
Stafford, Kyler, Brock Purdy.
All better.
Sure.
Okay.
AFC, we'll stay with the West.
AFC West. Mahomes, Gino, Herbert.
Bo.
No, I'm playing. No,
Bo.
Bo.
All of them are better.
100%.
Okay,
Already
that's
at 7.
Wow, that's a lot.
AFC North. Rodgers.
Yeah.
At this stage?
Better season
No,
than
Rodgers
Rodgers?
better. Rodgers
Okay.
better. Rodgers
Yeah.
better.
Rodgers. Lamar.
That's 8,
obviously. Burrow. Obviously.
10.
No one from the Browns. Right. I'll give you the Browns.
NFC
I
North.
got one. Thank
NFC
God.
North.
Love.
Jordan Love. Golf. JJ.
In
Nah,
the
this-
system that
situation-
Sam is
In
leaving.
the system, probably not.
13.
Caleb.
No, not Caleb.
14.
All right. The East.
Christ. Okay.
Drake May.
Man, it's like, I don't know. I don't think so. I think
Great.
Drake's better.
What is
Josh Allen.
No, of course not.
Tua.
No, I'm taking Tua.
I'm taking
Yeah,
Tua
I'll take
season.
Tua.
Who else?
Fields.
Fields.
You can take Darnold.
Yeah,
there.
Darnold.
take
over
Darnold over
Fields,
Fields.
yeah.
I'm a Fields guy,
Fields
though.
is fine.
Fields would
All
be a
right.
great fantasy guy.
We're at 17. That was the AFC East, NFC East. Jaden. Dak.
No,
Hurts.
no.
Russ.
So it's cooked. He's better than Russ.
Would you
All
rather
right.
have Russ,
could
or Sam
low,
Darnold?
I'm
right
not
now?
going to lie.
I would
Russ
rather
could
have
low-key
Sam
have a better season
That's
than him.
20 there. We
I'm
don't have
sorry.
to.
no,
It's
we don't
good.
have to do it
Yeah.
again. Okay.
I don't
yeah.
love Rodgers, though. That's the only one. I'm sorry.
Really?
Regardless,
I
we're
could
gonna
see Darnold having a better
So,
season
like,
than Rodgers, but that's it. I'm
Rodgers
sorry.
is set up for
If
success
he's
in
the
Pittsburgh.
25th best quarterback in football,
Does that
they
make
probably
him
don't win
bad,
8 games.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, they probably don't
so
win 8
it's-
games.
it's
So I guess
tough
that's
with
fair.
him.
I don't know. That's tough, man. Yeah, it
It's
is
like
tough.
he was so good last year and should be given credit, but it's like it just seems like such an anomaly.
When you say bad quarterback, I think like really bad. Like you put, I don't know, you put Nick Mullins in that KOC offense. He's not throwing 4,335 touchdowns. You know what I mean?
Shit,
Like,
Nick Mullins had a 400-yard game in that KOC offense. So
that's a game.
So Nick Mullins is
I'm just saying.
not a starting quarterback, though.
Okay.
Sam Darnold's
Okay.
a bad
Yes.
starting quarterback.
Okay, yeah,
That
because
might
that's
be
what I
better
was gonna say. Is like
phrasing.
before Darnold got the Vikings job, people everywhere were calling for him to get a starting job somewhere. Like, give him another shot.
Yeah.
Like that was a thing.
No. I was
know?
one of those guys.
I know, yeah.
I said he
He's
was
a
going to
top
have a good
32
season with
quarterback.
Yeah,
Minnesota.
okay.
Sure, like he's a starting quarterback.
Yeah, I guess you're right though. Yeah, if he's the
Bad starting
24th best
quarterback,
quarterback,
Yeah,
that's
he's
fair.
Compared to
Definitely a
Geno was
starter.
like top 12-ish last year, probably
yeah.
on that team.
Oh, Gino was so good, man, and it's so underrated. Like
They
it's-
just beefed up the offensive
15
line. If they just the
minimal.
offensive line
yeah,
is just solid.
It's just
Would've been-
hard. It's hard because they won 10 games last year, and Gino was so great
Right,
in
I guess
such
the
a bad
drop-off from
situation.
Gino
The
to
drop off
Darnold
is bad.
And
yeah.
that, and
Okay.
not even the
Because Gino's
situation-
good under that pressure. Like he
Yeah.
can work with the pressure. Like
And I mean, just Gino really had to go up against the Shanahan McVay teams every year,
Yeah.
and that's the main reason why, like, the Seahawks didn't look as sexy.
well, their offense just also their O line sucked.
No, I know, but like Gino has been so good for the Seahawks, but like they were always third in that division, sometimes fourth, but mainly because that division, like we're talking about this division right now, like it's trash. Like you guys really the unders are hitting for everyone except for the Rams, who we think is going to win like 10. We
Yeah.
hit the unders for all of them. Like that's
Yeah.
what we're saying. I thought it was going to be a lot better when we did this, but now it's actually like, oh, maybe it's really not what we thought it
cooked,
was.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. It really all depends on how good.
I mean,
the
these
Niners
teams
are.
all kind of folded last year.
No, you're right.
They really did.
I agree.
They all did.
The Rams basically got handed the division last year.
So, but here's my question: if the Seahawks still had Gino, do they win this division this year?
No,
They have a better
but
chance
they're in
than
it.
Darnold.
But they're
Chance,
definitely.
yeah.
I would possibly predict them to win the division. Yeah.
And that wouldn't be crazy.
No.
Or if they
I-
kept their team from last year, like even
I
if
mean, they still
kept
have the
TK.
same problems. So bad
Right,
offensive
yeah,
line, a
right.
worse weapons room than you had last year, a whole new infrastructure of weapons on off. Like it's new OC. Like it's still
Yeah,
all.
there's a
the
lot
same
of
things.
problems. For me,
I-
the Gino, the Darnold drop.
I do like the Kubiak edition though. We like Clint. We like Clint.
I like the Kubiak edition.
like
It's just it's a new system with all new personnel.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, it's a rough one. It definitely is.
Well, not all new personnel, but a lot of new
Yeah.
personnel.
What team do we think has the most volatility in this division? Like
the
highest
Niners.
ceiling those four?
The Niners. Easily the
I mean,
Niners.
unless the Rams.
Yeah,
Stafford
with
injury,
Stafford,
but-
I'm
yeah.
gonna go with the Rams.
But all healthy, yeah, definitely the Niners.
I'm going with the Rams because all healthy. Who are you really banking on? Like at CMC, I know that's huge, but I'm still going into that season as like CMC is healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
So
all
am I,
I'm
but
going.
it
Yeah.
might not be.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't think the win total really changes that drastically. Because besides that, you really who's the other guy that's hurt right now that you're really banking
Right, like
on?
can they
Ayuk.
get to 12? Their line's at what 10.5? We said.
Yeah,
Line? Yeah. Can they get to 12? I think
I think they could. I think there's a possibility.
hard.
There is a
It's
world.
hard, bro. We
Dude, that was an
struggled to
ugly
get them what
schedule,
we
bro.
did,
That was an
yeah.
ugly schedule.
They have an easy schedule.
That was not that easy for the 49ers.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
it
it
really
wasn't.
Yeah,
doesn't
but
seem that
if
way.
they just like snap back into that 49ers mode, like
I just don't think that team.
I don't think
really
so
don't
either,
think
but like it's in their range.
Yeah, with Shanahan, like
It's
that's
in
the
there.
thought. That's
Rob
the
Saleh
mindset.
could turn that defense right back around.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
I do love Rob.
All right. Wrap this shit up.
thank
That
you
was
guys. Yeah, that was a lot, but it was fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on all of our socials. Go subscribe to the free ball game draft guide dropping. It should be tomorrow by the time you're seeing this. So hit that link in the description. Go subscribe to that. Entirely free. You get entered into a jersey giveaway as well if you pre-order. Only if you pre-order, not if you get it afterwards. So go click that link. And with that,
Ball game.